Hey everyone, welcome to Free League Expo Day 3. This is our final day. I'm so excited to bring this full day of content of Free League sessions your way here on YouTube. We've got Sweden rolls to kick off the morning or afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. I really appreciate everybody that's tuning in from all over the place. So stick around for that. We've got a session with Thomas Herenstam later on this afternoon, and a session with Simon Stallenhag. We've got all sorts of more actual plays, great content. Stick around. But now we're going to switch it over to Sweden Rolls and Andres. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Hi, guys.
Thank you so much for giving your time again to come on and be a part of the showcase.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. If folks are tuning in and they haven't heard of Sweden Rolls, go check them out. They're all over the podcasts, I guess I should say. If you have a favorite podcast player, you should just search for Sweden Rolls. They do excellent content. I'm just going to let you take over. You're doing Coriolis, and if you need me, I'll be behind the screens, and just give me a shout.
Great, thanks.
Cool.
Thanks. Yeah. So welcome, guys. We're Sweden Rolls, an actual play podcast. Been around for about 2 years, and we've played lots of Free League games and some other games as well. Our Coriolis campaign, we just finished season 1 a few months ago, and this scenario today, Reclaiming the Crescendo, will take place. It will start the second that season finale ended. So it helps if you have listened to it before, but if you have not, you can absolutely enjoy this as well. But if you are a person like me who prefers to listen to everything in correct order, you may listen to our podcast and then check this out on YouTube or on our podcast later on. But that said, welcome, guys, and especially welcome to Rickard and Troja, who is the lead author of the game Coriolis. Welcome.
Thank you. Yes, I've been hiding behind the desk and writing Mercy of the Icons 2 instead. So now it's great to be able to jump in and do some role playing in this world as well. That was a long time ago.
We're super honored to have you. And we just found out that because I was going to bombard you with questions about Mercy of the Icons because all the fans are super curious, but we just found out that there was an AMA with Matthias Jonsson on Friday, day before yesterday. So you should be able to check that out on the Free League YouTube page if you want some news for Mercy of the Icons.
I think one of the biggest news was something he mentioned a few days earlier, where he said that we're essentially going to print, I think, in a week or so.
Ooh, that's
good.
super
news.
Great news. Yeah, it's really one of my absolute favorite campaigns, like all over the RPG scene. It's a great campaign. Really, kudos to you for writing it. It's top class.
Thanks.
But we will be playing now the scenario Reclaiming the Crescendo, because as a small recap, what happened in the end of the first campaign of Sweden Rolls Coriolis campaign was that you had just found out that the horizon shattering, shaking news that Farzan's brother had found out was that the second ship that left Earth, along with Zenith, the Nadir, seems to have been found somewhere in the third horizon. And if I remember correctly, you even got the system where it is at.
Yeah.
Yes. The Narmada system, which is 2 systems out from Algol. And you were following some nomads here because they assassinated Farzan's brother, who was a journalist who found out this news and was trying to sell it to the highest bidder in Coriolis. So you were following the Buryat clan to Algol. And when you came to Algol, you found out that the rebels there had some running in with the Buryats. So you found them, and you found that they had taken one ship and some crew members prisoner, and it was from this prisoner that you found out that it was the finding of Nadir that was the horizon-shaking news. And after having interrogated that Buryat clan member, you went on a shuttle. You squeezed into a shuttle, and it was. We'll get to introducing your characters in a minute, but it was everybody except Effie, who's played by Jacob, who was on that shuttle. And so Matthias, Rickard, and Ingela's characters, plus Anneli's character, Amber. Anneli could unfortunately just not join us today. So I'll be controlling her pilot, Amber Khalili. So the shuttle is just heading back to the Crescendo when you hear Effie on the communicator saying that 2 Asterban ships have... because the rebels only allowed you to interrogate the Buryats if you did a mission for them, which was blowing up an arms depot of the... there we have the Crescendo. The Astruban had an arms depot on Algol, which they wanted you to blow up, which you did. And during that mission, Hamid, Rickard's character, he saved your lives because you were all out. And this very
we owe you big time.
This very timid
I
rebel.
I did so great.
Yeah. This very timid rebel managed to save your life and kill the last Asterban guard there. And you managed to get out alive, but it was a very close call. And it seems that the Asterban found out somehow about you guys and about the Crescendo. So they sent 2 ships to the Crescendo and started blowing into pieces because you told Clive to engage these 2 ships. And the Crescendo was not blown to pieces, but it was incapacitated. It was a hull breach. So your ship AI, Clive, the beloved Clive, was also incapacitated. And Effie jumped into an escape pod and escaped the ship before it went totally into vacuum. And I'm imagining this escape pod kind of like the one from Star Wars, the one with C-3PO and R2-D2, or even better, the one from Spaceballs, the movie, when everyone is jumping into the escape pods in the end towards that movie, if you've seen it. It's very, very small. It's basically just a seat, and you push a button and it doesn't have any engine or anything. So where we ended was that the shuttle is coming up on the Crescendo. And during that, Effie exits the Crescendo in an escape pod, manages to not be seen by the Asterban ships. So you guys are, I don't know, maybe half an hour from the Crescendo, I'd say. Something like that, 20 minutes, 30 minutes from the Crescendo. And you hear that Effie has ejected in an escape pod. So that's basically where that's the recap. Sorry about the long recap, but I felt that maybe not only the listeners and viewers needed some context, but maybe you guys as well.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know how long it was since we played it, we recorded it in the beginning of the summer, I think. So it was a while ago. But let's introduce the characters. Matthias, do you want to start? We can get the character illustrations up made by the amazing Moa Frithiofsson.
Yeah. So I'm playing Farzan Yalari, and he's working as the gunner of the ship. It's him there with a half mask that you can see. He is a tough cookie. He has been working with the Legion. He's done some shady stuff in the past, but it seems he's trying to straighten up a bit. And he's found a home with the crew of the Crescendo, and he is in his mid-50s, which can be hard to see actually because he's looks so healthy. But
Well,
Hands
that's
as
when he
well.
has the mask on.
Hands.
If he takes the mask off,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yeah,
there's some gray in the mustache there as well. If you look closely.
yeah. No. Of course, no. It's completely. It's a wonderful. I love him. So this is he's horribly scarred and burned. Which, if you've listened to the podcast, you know this. Beneath the mask, from an accident in the past, which is So that's basically it.
Yeah, great.
Soldier guy.
Yeah, and then we have to the left we have Evgena, the captain of the ship, played by Ingela.
Yes, Evgena Quasar, 45 years old, roughly. She is the very newly appointed captain of the Crescendo. She's a Zenithian from the old Quasar family, but she has a bit of a murky past, a bit of a dark past, and she's a bit of a lone wolf, but she needs community. So she's getting into the group. She's very sharp. She's very well spoken. Excellent negotiator. A bit cold, and as you can see, she has a very striking resemblance to Tilda Swinton. So I think she's like a mix of like Tilda Swinton and I don't know, Barbarella or something. And she's stubborn and very, very tough. And she's been roaming the horizon for about 20 years, taking on different assignments and jumping from star system to star system.
Indeed, and she was very recently hired to be the captain, and was offered an equal share in the ship's profits and debt of about 4 million beer, because the ship is stacked with so much stuff. So you're really in debt. Okay, and then next to her we have Amber Khalili, which is a pilot played by Anneli Heed. Not joining us today, so I'll be controlling her. And then to the right we have the ship's engineer. We have Efraimi, played by Jacob.
Efraimi Alexandrin, or Effie as he's called. He's the scientist, technician of the ship, and his blue eyes, ginger hair, wavy, kind of used to be a pretty boy, but have a little bit of too much to eat some of the later years, and maybe perhaps even too much to drink. That's kind of his fallback. He likes his technical stuff.
Yeah, and he's a former Graviton Ball college star.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah, well, you're only into blood operas, Ingela, so...
I know. So boring.
Yeah, and I don't know if Doug hears me, but I forgot to send you the image of Ricard's character, Hamid. But I did that just a few minutes ago on Messenger. So if you have the possibility to get that up, I know I'm throwing a curveball now, Doug. So sorry about that. But while he's searching for that, maybe, Ricard, can you tell us a bit about Hamid?
Yeah, I mean, he's a mysterious guy, right? He's a rebel from Algol that this crew picked up. Well, I asked to be picked up, to be honest. And I suppose I'm going to be your chef now, actually, at the ship. It's going to be amazing.
We need you.
Yes, I heard that was a fact, actually. And so we can discuss pay later. But, I'm looking forward to that.
Maybe chef will be added as a ship's assignment in the some kind of
yes.
Later. There we have him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's a rebel, but he's dressed quite like it's a smart suit kind of deal going on, and he has this kind of cape that he wears and such. So he's not kind of gun-toting rebel. He's the kind of more, I guess, a little bit more infiltrating rebel. But he really don't want to be on Algol anymore, so that's why he's hitching a ride with you guys.
Because he's smart enough to realize that the Asterban will have their eye out for him. He's been compromised really, really hard.
Many cameras everywhere. Many cameras
due to that attack. So yeah, you really want to get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of Dodge.
Get out of Dodge. Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do we have any questions from the players before we start the game?
What's happened? So Clive, can you just repeat how's Clive doing? He's
since the entire ship is incapacitated, he's incapacitated too, because he's a part of the ship's computer,
Right.
And since the computer is down, so if you get the computer up, you can get Clive up as well, of course.
That's good.
No problem. Good question. Nothing else?
No. Wish us good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
There's quite a lot at stake, and there's quite a lot.
There's a lot at stake. There's a lot at stake.
We should be able to negotiate about the ship, right? There shouldn't be a problem here, right?
Right, not a problem with Asterban. It'd be easy peasy.
You never know. You never know. Yeah. All right.
So one question. Sorry. Yeah. Remind us. What was the Asterban? What are they? What faction do they belong to? Are they?
They're the secret police of the hegemony, right, Rick?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're very elitist. They're very, very protective of the hegemony agenda. They're the Gestapo, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In a nice way.
Okay. So, shall we start the space adventure?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrified. We're terrified.
Yeah, we're terrified.
We're like,
all right. So you're coming up there, and let's say that the shuttle has some kind of. Oh, but you have communicators on you. You guys all have communicators on you, so you don't need a communicator on the shuttle, Jacob, because you guys all have communicators. But the range is not very long. So after maybe another 10 minutes, your communicator starts getting some statics, and you may communicate with each other now, Jacob and the four of you who are on the shuttle heading towards the Crescendo.
Okay, so Farsan will try to contact Effie again. Effie,
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. It was terrible. We were shot at, and some of the shuttles was going out from the ship, and they shot them down immediately. We were lucky that nobody was in them, but I managed to escape with the help of our AI. Yes, but I don't know what has happened, and I lost contact with you guys. And so, how are you? And what do you see? Do you see anything of the ship right now?
we're about half an hour away from the ship. But did you get any chance to see how many of the Asterban were on the ship?
No,
were they many?
No, I just left. I just picked some of my gear up and then into the shuttle and I left.
Didn't Clive say there were two ships?
2 Class 3 ships, and you all know that Class 3 ship often have approximately 5
Crew members?
Crew members. Thank you very much. My
Yeah.
English is failing me, as it was yesterday as well. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, approximately
So
5 crew members.
Yeah. So,
But
total
you're
of 10,
you're in a shuttle, a Class 2 shuttle, which normally holds maybe 2 or maybe 3, and you're 4 in there. So you can squeeze in if you want to, but that's a normal crew amount of a class 3 patrol ship, which these two are. Clive told you that.
Yeah, so it's a
sorry,
bit cramped.
sorry, Captain. Should I try to just home in on this Effie, your crew member? Should we try to pick him up, or what's?
I think
That would be
I think
great.
the order of command is picking up Effie and trying to get the computer on the Crescendo to work. We need to get in contact with Clive so that we can negotiate what we can do with the Astraban. So Effie, do you have any range on how far are you from the Crescendo?
I expect maybe I don't know for how long have I been traveling.
Roughly.
No,
roughly.
you've ejected, but I mean, you're not going with any thrusters. You're just heading towards the planet, basically towards the surface, but not very fast. So they should be able to, because I mean, you've traveled space a lot before. So if they try to home in on you, they should be able to pick you up before you hit the surface.
Yes. Hamid, that is a very good idea. I
Should
think
be.
the first thing is to pick up Effie. Can we home in on Effie?
Yeah, I can try. Or Amber, do you want to do this, or?
Let me check her character sheet.
I do happen to have some data, Jen.
Oh no! That is not her
I
forte.
forget-
No. She does not want to do that. He says, no. You do it. You do it. That's okay. Okay, you may make a data gen roll then, Rika, to see if you can home in on the escape pod.
Let's give this a try. Any modifications, or is it?
No, just make it a straight roll.
Can I do anything to help you from here?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
there's some kind of beacon stuff you can do. For
That
sure.
would be great.
You could press a button and then a beacon goes out. You didn't want to do that because then the Astraban would find you easier. But you're so far away from them now that you can probably do it. So you can get a +2 for that.
Yes. Okay. I might be praying here.
Yeah. the crew has
Oh.
two darkness points at the moment. So yeah.
That's not that much. I'm gonna pray to the faceless.
Okay. Getting a darkness point.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Success. One.
How many successes? 1. Okay. So it takes you a while. And it's
Stop moving around. Stop moving around.
Yeah, it's just, I'm trying to hold still. I'm trying to sit still in my seat, but I don't. It shouldn't be affecting the vessel.
You're spinning, Effie. Come on. Straighten up.
Yes.
Okay, so you home in on the escape pod, and Amber flies the ship closer. So I'm gonna make a roll for her, but I'm gonna make it a minus modification because of you only getting 1 success, Rikard, on the homing. Yeah. Oh, but she can fly this shit. 2
Yes, of
successes.
course she can.
So yeah, Amber. Thanks for the homing, and then puts in an extra gear and flies with haste towards the escape pod, and you see it now visually through the window.
Effie, can you see us?
Yes, I see you.
We're honing in on you.
I'm trying to hold still. I'm trying to be not.
Yeah, but if you could try to
Spin.
keep if you can try to keep still for a bit. I mean, come on. You've done this before, haven't you? We're doing
yes,
everything
of
we
course, I'm
can.
trying.
Okay, keep still. Have you been drinking?
Should ask you the same.
Okay.
Oh, let's not go there.
Since Amber made such a good role of piloting, we're going to do it like this way. She's going to make another pilot roll to try and get close and move alongside the escape pod, basically. And one of you will have to make go out into space in a suit and try and make a spacewalk to connect the escape pod to to the ship.
Farsan.
Can Effie do that? Does it have to be us?
He doesn't have a suit on the in the escape pod, so no, that would be tough.
Complicates things, maybe.
Would you say
Yeah.
that this is a dexterity thing, or
I would say
something
that it's a dexterity thing for sure.
And we
Yeah.
have
Who's got most?
we have an
There are
exo.
there are two like regular standard exos on the shuttle.
Okay. Well, I can go and get Effie if you want. That's okay. Unless you
That's great,
want to do
Hamid.
it, Farsan.
Well, I think since you're the new chef, maybe you should prove yourself. You know, show off
I
your
was-
talents.
I thought I was gonna prove myself through cooking, but okay, I'll try to do this.
Maybe you need to get something from the pantry once in a while, and you need to. Spacewalk is a skill to have.
I'll
If you
fix
don't
this.
mind, Captain.
Stop bickering, you two. We need to get this going. So Hamid, yes.
All right, I'm getting the exo on. In that case,
I'm rolling for Amber's piloting as well.
Yep.
She only gets one success. Do you want her to pray to the icons? She would, but I know that you do not like her praying as much as she does. I mean, it is a success. It will make the spacewalk a bit harder.
uh,
A
You
little
guys-
bit. You'll
you
get a
guys can
small
decide.
-1 modification on
no
the
worries.
spacewalk. Are you good with that, or you could save the praying for the spacewalk if you want to?
Exactly. That's
That's one way of doing it. Okay, is that what you're doing?
okay. She's not praying them.
No, she's not praying.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
Hamid is nimble,
All right.
which gives him a little plus on dexterity stuff.
Great.
And I'm thinking, kind of getting Effie through the what's it called? Airlock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should probably be a little bit of a nimble demand some nimbleness. I'm thinking.
Yeah, for sure. So you're bringing like you're putting a one X when you bring in one for Effie, basically.
Yeah. That sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So a -1 for the ship is not really keeping up with the pod as much as you would like it to.
I get 2 successes.
Okay, great. So yeah, how does this look? Amber's trying to keep the shuttle alongside the pod, not really making it. Sometimes going a bit faster, sometimes going a bit slower. You exit the airlock with a line back to the ship.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit bumpy, and I'm kind of holding on a little bit at first to just see if we're stable, and then at one point I'm just kicking off towards the escape pod.
Yeah, and you do manage to because I haven't told you this before, Rickard, but we have a house rule for Coriolis that because in the rules as written there's 1 success and there's 3 successes, and you don't get much really for getting
2.
that second success. We've house ruled that you do get some bonuses for actually getting 2 successes. So yeah, it doesn't go perfectly, but you maybe
bump into something. Or...
Yeah, you're bumping into something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you're Effie, right? My name is Hamid. I joined your crew down on Algol. We're here to rescue you. Come on.
Yes. Let me just. Can I get into that suit?
Yep. I'll help you. And then just you can connect. We can connect it to mine, and I can just drag you across. That's okay.
Let me grab my gear here as well. So I have a bag with the gear and the weapons and the other technical stuff. So I bring that with me.
Yeah, you have like a tech box, a tools box, and a backpack with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, computer, database, and everything.
Yeah. So you connect the two exosuits, and since you're connected by a line to the ship, it doesn't require a roll. You can just drag yourselves in by the line there, and enter the airlock. And now it's super crowded in the shuttle. You're 5 people in there in the shuttle made for 2. You're basically sitting on each other's laps.
Mm-hmm.
Effie,
Yes.
yes, can you? We're trying to make room here. You know,
Yes.
it's
yes,
gonna be crowded.
Well,
How are you?
You know, I'm good. But I mean, just we want to get back to that ship, don't we?
Absolutely, that's what we're trying to do. But the first thing we have to do is we have to try to get the computer going on Crescendo. Do you have any?
I think, Evgena, you would know that you'd have to be on the Crescendo to fix a computer.
Okay.
Yes.
And he has to be there with his tools like engineering and, really fixing. He has to be hands-on to do that.
Right. Okay.
And you would also know that Clive in this situation, could be a help, but maybe not the top priority. Because it wouldn't be a game changer to have Clive with you all of a sudden.
Do we have sensors in the little shuttle so we can actually see the Asterban ships?
Yeah, I'd say you have some kind of sensors. Yeah, for sure.
Captain,
Yes,
I think they will.
Hamid.
I think they will pick up on our location at any point. How do we plan to do this approach?
We should definitely get a wider range so they don't detect us. We need an action plan of how to approach Crescendo. So there are 2 Asterban ships, right?
Yes, and Effie, as you were going away on the escape pod, you noticed that one ship seemed to be keeping like a perimeter watch, while one ship docked to the Crescendo. So they've split their party.
So how far a range can we just get a bit of a range further away so they don't detect us?
Yeah, I mean you have a shuttle, so it has. It's harder for them to detect you than it is for you to detect them. Your ship is twice as fast as theirs is, so you have that going for you. But you do not have much armor, and you basically don't have any weapons on here. So going into space combat with, even if it's just one ship, that you all realize that would be ill-advised. So it's either trying to avoid the patrolling ship and docking to the Crescendo, or trying to take on the patrolling ship first. That's basically the 2 choices you have. That's very evident.
Yeah.
Unless some of you come up with an idea that I haven't thought of.
Well, I mean, if we get into the Crescendo, they're going to detect us very quickly. Is there any way we can get into the Crescendo undetected and hide?
Can we get close enough to do an exo jump or something like? Maybe...
Yeah, you can certainly try, and you can. Yeah, I saw you wrote there, Rickard. If you could shut down the systems. Yeah. You could shut down the systems and just like try, and it will be a piloting role, I suppose, to try and get the correct angle to get close.
Because
and
the
then
Crescendo is.
The
yeah, I was gonna say like the Crescendo is. It's not working, right? So it's just.
No, it's not working at all. It's just
so
floating in space. Yeah, exactly. And it's a big ship, so I mean, depending on when you want to shut down the systems, you could. If you do it quite late, you could. Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to find an angle and then just switch on the systems. Right.
Yeah, I think I'll stay in one of the exos in that case, if that's okay. And then whoever wants to get the other one, go for it.
Go for it. Okay.
Looking at you, Farzan.
Yeah, sure.
So
I want Farzan to paint the scene here when there's 5 people in a shuttle for 2, and this huge graviton ball engineer guy is trying to get out of an exosuit, and then the other huge guy in the ship is trying to get into it while you're sitting in each other's laps. Paint me the scene.
Oh, are we? Okay. Well, Farzan is. He's trying to be very still, to keep his dignity in all of this. So he's sitting stock still in his seat while I imagine Effie's sort of sweating,
Yeah,
trying
so-
to get out of the suit, grunting, rubbing against him, and all through this, Fartson is sitting completely still, just waiting. Are you done with that yet, Effie?
Oh, just let me just if you can hold my arm here and because it's kind of stuck now, and I would like to
Yes.
let me just come on, take it.
Ow!
Yes.
Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Evgena,
Watch it. Watch it.
Evgena gets an elbow in her eye.
Why are you attacking the captain, Effie? What is wrong with you?
Look, I have almost the chest out now. Can you get into the arms?
Yes,
Oh.
I'll help you. I'll
This
help
is
you with
so
one arm.
undignified
Okay.
by the icons. I've never been in such a situation.
Should I just move
I agree.
back a little bit here, maybe?
Yes, that's good. I'm trying to pull the arm now. I'm pulling the arm off.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, and
Just
Yes.
pull now,
because
Effie.
then I can put my head over here and just.
All right.
Yes,
and
I'm pulling. Yeah.
I'm pulling.
Yeah.
I'm pulling.
I'm pulling too.
Who had garlic for breakfast?
Not me. I don't like garlic.
Okay, and with this, you manage to switch exosuit. Okay, so are you? It sounds like you're going with the idea of trying to avoid the patrolling ship and trying to get as close to the Crescendo as possible.
To make Exo jumps onto the Crescendo.
Okay, yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
And what
Can
will the people still on the shuttle do then?
I guess we could
Sorry?
actually get the whole shuttle kind of hitting the ship at one point or another.
But is the Asterban ship that is docked to our ship? Is it visible? Could we
Will they detect
board
us?
that
That's the
ship?
thing.
Can we get the picture of the Crescendo up again, and we can try and find where the docking station is? Doug?
Doug.
Yeah, he's on it. I know he's on it.
Yes, of course he is.
Yes, he's on it. I know he is.
You have this nice flat surface of all of the kind of, I guess, gear and stuff, right?
I'm thinking that like the big flat surface in the front 2/3 of the ship is basically sliding doors that can be slided, and then you can open into some kind of cargo. That's the cargo part of it. Maybe the docking station is. Do you see that blue light almost in the center of the ship?
Yeah.
Underneath something there.
Yeah, I'm thinking you maybe that's where you fly because you have a hangar as well. I think inside the. Yeah, you have a hangar, so that's an entrance into a hangar.
So the
But someone will have to go in an exosuit and manually open the airlocks because it's
Yeah, but is there an Asterban ship? Is docked to the Crescendo now?
You don't see it. It's probably, because it's not. You don't have a docking station that you dock to, because you have a hangar. So the way you dock to the Crescendo is you fly into the hangar.
Yeah, so it could be already in the.
So it's probably very
hangar.
probably, yeah. If you don't see it circling the ship, it's probably in the hangar. That would be the assumption.
Okay.
So they will be inside the ship.
Yes, probably one like the crew members of one of the ships will be inside the Crescendo, and then one ship is patrolling around the Crescendo.
So basically, when we dock, we're going to be detected straight away.
Maybe not.
Hard to tell.
Maybe not.
Hard to tell.
But the risk is there. The risk is there.
The risk is there. You won't be able to fly into the hangar with all systems shut down. You'll have to shut down the systems, and then just like 50 meters, like 100, 150 feet away from the Crescendo, you're going to have to push the power on, and then fly into the hangar.
Okay.
Or we do the exosuit thing.
Someone will have to go in an exosuit to manually open. If the hangar isn't open already, someone will have to go in an exosuit and yeah.
Okay.
And you need to in your hangar you have exosuits, like spare exosuits, because your ship is worth 4 million beer. You definitely have like spare standard exosuits.
Yeah.
In the hangar, which you can just bring.
In our
So the
favorite
one
colors
person-
as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. One green, one blue, one yellow.
So should we then kind of not fly in with the ship? Should we just kind of try to put it on the surface somewhere so it's not detected, and then just go in, get 2 exos, and then
Yeah, exactly. That was my.
Yeah, so-
we can all do a spacewalk instead, maybe?
You could do that if you want to, of course.
So we don't get detected. I think that sounds like a good idea. Yes. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Right.
That would mean everyone making spacewalks, though, just so you know it.
Yeah, but the rest
What
can
could
kind of go
possibly
on a
go
cable.
wrong?
I mean, we could use a wire maybe, and
You want to use
just-
a cable? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So you want to fasten a cable to the hangar, and then, all right,
Or-
I get it.
yeah,
I get
yeah.
it. Okay.
Mhm.
You can use a hyper rope, maybe, to climb.
Yeah, Effie, do you have a hyper rope in your?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Good.
But only one can go at each time, because you need to. It would burn through your hands and feet if you don't use the things attached to it, the handles and the grips for the feet and the things that you need, as I call them.
Yes. The things. Yes.
Okay, should we do that then? So, so if we could approach the Crescendo with all systems off. Yes.
How close do you want to do it? We're not talking, because I Andreas would have no idea, but on a scale of 1 to 3, 3 being very far away from the ship, making the pilot role quite difficult, but making also the detection role of the Astroban very difficult. And 1 being very close to the ship, making the piloting role very easy, but making the detection role quite easy for the Astroban as well. Where do you want her to shut down the system?
I would say farther away.
I concur with that, Captain.
go out with a bang.
Yes. So
I'm
we get
I'm an excellent driver, Amber says.
Yes,
We
you
know.
keep saying that, and well, you know, I would agree with that sometimes. So get as far away as you can for us to be able to make the jump, and going
Okay.
in, all systems down. Yes.
Yeah, -2 modification for Amber with the piloting role then. No successes. Do you want her to pray to the icons?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Well, she
kinda
loves
have
doing
to.
that. You
why
kinda have
not?
to.
You hear Amber starting to mumble prayers to the what will this be for piloting? That would be, what would you say, Rikard?
Whatever.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Okay, sorry. So she starts
judge.
mumbling.
The judge, maybe. We don't
Yeah.
want to.
Oh, Judge, please help me in this. We need to get this done. Only 1 success.
Okay.
Good enough.
It will get you there. It will get you there. But I'm going to say, yeah, the ship bangs into the Crescendo, damaging the hull of this ship. So this ship
Amber.
now only has the ship now. Oh, sorry, it was really hard. It was really hard, it's a long way away. And I'm rolling now with minus modification for the detection as well then. Okay. So the ship bangs into the Crescendo, and it's not really by the hangar as you wanted, because it was only 1 success. So it's a bit away.
It's a bit away. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing
So
I can fix.
Are 2 people doing the spacewalk and bringing 2 exosuits, or are you leaving Amber in the on the shuttle, or is she going with you?
I think we need to Amber to stay on the shuttle, right? So we need a pilot for the shuttle, just in case the people who are staying on the shuttle need to escape, I guess. So maybe 1 person going in? Is that possible?
1 person can't bring 3 exosuits.
Okay. Hamid and Farsan.
it'll take a long time if one person is going to do it, but then only one person has to roll. Less risk.
Should we be 2 moving over then?
Yes,
I can
Farsan
go.
and Hamid.
Yes,
Farsan,
Captain.
Hamid, can you?
Yeah, I'll try.
I suggest you do the exo jump over to the hangar and bring us the 2 exosuits. You know, the ones with the colors on the right.
Yes. Can I have the green one, Captain?
We don't have time to pick colors now. Just do what I say, okay, Farsan?
No. It's just I have extra equipment in the. Never mind. Yes, of course.
And
It sounds
bring
like
it.
It sounds like you're commanding them now, Evgena.
Well, isn't that what I am supposed to do?
Yes, indeed.
Your
But
job
that
description.
will allow you to roll for command, giving them
Yes.
bonuses on the spacewalk.
Excellent. So, yes, help me out
That was
here.
the only thing I
Command.
was referring to. Not,
Yes. Yes. So
Your playing of Evgena was excellent. It was not a comment to that.
So let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see what. One success.
One success, granting you both guys 1 bonus die, right? For the spacewalks.
Great. We get inspired.
Yes.
Or maybe just very afraid. Whatever.
Such a strong leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was it? Was it dexterity?
Yeah. Actually, if you want to, you could send Amber because she has 0G training as a talent. Because otherwise, when you do a spacewalk in a regular exosuit, I think it's like -2 modification on dexterity. But if you have 0G training, you do not get that minus modification. Fuck it. We've already established that you guys are going.
Let me see if I can just make something out of this. Can I use? I'm a gearhead. Can I see if I can make something to work better with those to make them softer and easier to? Just one time improvement for the suits.
You may roll for science, but you need 2 successes to do something and get the modification down from 2 to 1. And this is happening while you are approaching, while you're doing this silent approach.
2 successes.
You got 2 successes.
Yes.
Okay, so with the command from Evgena and with the tinkering from Effie, you may make unmodified dexterity rolls for the spacewalk, Farsan and Hamid.
Great.
I'll use my nimble as well then.
Sure,
That's possible.
of course.
Right.
Protect us now, faceless one.
Let's get there.
So just need a reminder here.
You guys look. You don't look excited over your rolls.
No, it's good. I think. I mean, there are no fumbles. No, the ones don't count, right?
No, the ones don't count at all. No.
In this game, yeah. Sorry, yeah. So then 3 successes for me.
Oof.
1.
Okay, so an average.
You were gonna go lead here,
Yeah,
Farsan.
yeah.
I clearly heard the captain say you were gonna take the lead on this one. Okay.
You heard that? Well, that's interesting. I'll do that then.
Yeah. So you get an average of 2, which is basically what you needed to do this. Quite swiftly because, as I said, you were quite a bit away from the hangar. Otherwise, 1 would have sufficed. But so you go along the Crescendo carrying. Did you want to go with that hyper rope, or do you go with a normal line?
What's the
I
difference?
think the hyper rope sounded very dangerous. You know, it could burn off
sounded
your hands
super
and
dangerous.
feet. I want a regular line. Rope.
And it would take a lot longer as well. It will take a lot longer as well.
I mean, Farsan isn't very fond of technology.
No,
anyways.
the hyper rope
shit.
should be. You get bonus for climbing that rope, not.
Yeah.
But you get your hands and feet burned off. So it's a trade-off.
No, it doesn't sound like a
you're
good
using-
idea.
You listen to me, Farzan. You are using the hand grips and the foot grips. You don't risk anything by doing that. You will. It's just easier. Trust me.
So,
Yeah.
but if I happen to touch the rope, then I will die, right? I just want to make this clear.
But you cannot touch the rope if you have the handles and the foot grips.
You
I
always
think you're
look at me
missing
like I was
I think
stupid.
you're missing the vital point here. The vital point here is that one can use it at a time, and if one uses it from the shuttle to the hangar, then the hand grips are in the hangar. How are the hand grips going to get back to the shuttle for someone else to use them?
Okay, we'll
And
make
surely-
that
That's the vital point.
And surely, do we need more than a rope to do these exo jumps? I mean, we can also,
Okay,
But yeah, Hamid can carry the rope. I will
Yeah.
jump.
I
Hamid
pack
will
my
carry
rope.
the rope,
Let me
okay.
pack-
Bring the rope.
Let me pack back the rope. Then, if you don't want to use it, I can put it back in my backpack. Then.
No, give it to Hamid. He said he wants it. Don't be so
Effie
childish.
Farzan, stop this bickering and get on with it. We have a mission to complete. You're being children. Come on.
Yes, Captain.
Mhm. So what you see, Effie, because you're the first one arriving at the hangar, and you have the
No.
normal standard
No.
line.
Not Effie.
Farzan, you mean?
Farzan, sorry, Farzan, sorry. I meant Farzan. I said Effie, sorry. Farzan, you reach the hangar. You are the one doing the spacewalk without a line. And you got
Yeah.
3 successes, so no problem there. And you have the line attached to you, and you are like climbing along the crescendo, along the side of it, and you peek around, like you see that opening in the middle of the crescendo, and you see the blue light coming from the blue light is now actually red because it's like some kind of like emergency light
Yeah.
that you have, which is attached to like a special emergency power system, which is super basics only, like some kind of emergency lights, which are red. And you peek around, you look into the hangar, and you see there that yes, indeed, there is a class 3 ship anchored in the hangar.
Do I see any movement from any personnel? Do I see any?
You see
Soldiers.
that the lights in that ship is on, and you see that the like a folding ramp has gone down, and it's open.
Can I see if there are any open doors from the hangar out into the ship proper?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
so probably,
there
yeah.
is
It looks
one.
like one or more people left the ship, left the Asterban ship.
Mm.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
So I'll make a hand signal to Hamid behind me. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, which means be quiet, be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, which you get, I hope.
Yeah.
It's
Instantly.
space. No one can hear you
yeah.
scream.
I mean, you're a rebel. You should know.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, and then I try to edge around the corner of the wall. I also have my trusty carbine clipped to my leg, so I'm softly unfastening the clasp of it, easing it into my hand as I propel myself onto the floor of the hangar.
Mm-hmm. You do so. You see the spare exosuits there. They're hanging. Of course, these would be quite close to the hangar's opening. You see that there's an airlock in the hangar. So there's one. There are doors leading into the hangar, and then there are airlocks from the hangar into the ship.
Yeah.
And right now, the big gates of the hangar is open. Okay.
From
which means that
space into the hangar.
from space, yeah. So it's vacuum inside the hangar.
Yeah.
And the suits are hanging quite close to these major big gates,
Okay.
because that's where you'd want them, basically.
Yeah. So close to where we get in.
Close to where we are, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's maybe keep the wire set and then just grab.
You can
Grab
fasten
the-
the wires to something somewhere just around there. inside the
Yeah.
hangar if you want to, just around the corner.
I think
Okay.
Fartson is trying to keep a looking for any movement or anything while maybe Hamid tries to fasten the rope.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
You may roll for observation.
Dum, 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 dum.
Dum, 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 dum.
Can I use infiltration instead?
That's kind of
I mean,
that's
isn't
the
this-
stealth roll, isn't it?
It's the other
Rickard?
version.
Yeah.
It's what they use.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Infiltration is stealth. It's stealth,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, aren't we being very stealthy?
We kind
Yeah,
of are,
but this
you
was
were observing.
but you were observing. Yeah,
Oh.
I was kind and not even
Okay.
having a roll for stealth. This is just for you observing things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm better at stealth. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I got what you were asking. I'm just saying it's not what you're trying to do. It's not what you want to do.
Sorry. Okay. So also Hamid is helping me to look, right? So can I get some help from him?
Yeah. Yes.
He's keeping an eye out.
Yeah, sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
An extra die?
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
attaching the cable and looking.
Yeah, of course. That's standard procedure, man. Oh shit. Sorry, icons. Nothing.
Nothing. And I would just like to inform you that we have reached 4 darkness points, which is the amount of players we're having. So next scene at the latest, I have to spend at least one of them. Just so you know.
Well, I think Farsan is convinced that he's keeping excellent lookout.
Yeah, of course. You see
so
the lights
he's
are
not
on in the ship.
Yeah.
You basically see what I described earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha, lazy.
Because
lazy.
you can't miss those things.
No.
So you bring the 2 exos, you go back along the line, and
Do we? Yeah, we need to do it, both of us. Yeah.
you both
Yeah.
need to go back with one
Yeah.
exosuit in
Mhm.
hand for Effie and Evgena.
And they come back.
They come back, and you go into the exosuits, and Amber asks, "Do you want me to start circling the ship and trying to avoid the other ship, or do you want me to stay here, hooked to the Crescendo, hoping that the patrolling ship doesn't see it?"
Will we still be able to keep contact with her? Yes.
Yeah, you have your communicators,
Good.
like earpieces. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would be a good thing if she stayed for a bit while we enter, and then she leaves. Is that possible?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, Amber, I think it's a good idea if you stay put for a while until you are sure that we are on the Crescendo.
Okay. And then trying to circle the Crescendo, waiting for your message.
When we're on the ship. Yes.
Yeah, and trying to avoid the patrol ship then.
Okay. So.
She's kind of nervous because this ship only has 1 hull point left. So, but she agrees that this might be a good idea.
So, Farsan, should you go first again?
Yes, for sure.
To the rope, and then Hamid, then Effie, and I'll go last.
So if I go last, I might be able to fix this shuttle before I leave.
That's going to take a while. That's going to take a while fixing the hull of a ship.
It's a hull.
We'll go in the order that I said.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course,
Okay.
Captain.
Okay, so I'm glad that you remembered Farsan, my title. I'm very, very happy about that. So we go along the rope. Is there anything we can? Farsan, what did you see in the ship?
The Astraban ship had docked inside the hangar. I could not see any signs of movement within the ship, but probably there's at least a pilot left in there. The ramp was down. One of the airlocks into the ship proper were open. So I expect that they have sent at least 1 scouting party ahead. I don't know how many remain in the ship, though.
So the first thing we have to do when we get on the ship is to try to get the system to work again. Effie.
Sorry.
Effie.
Yes.
Effie, are you with us?
Yeah, I just to check a thing.
In your backpack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first thing we have to do when we get onto the ship is to get the system to work again. That's our first priority.
If I may, Captain, we need to deal with the Asterban soldiers as well. I think we should at least discuss the approach before entering the ship. Should we try to immediately attack their ship and incapacitate them, or should we try to sneak aboard our own ship and find their soldiers and kill them silently, or something else?
I am for trying to hide for as long as we can. I know the Asterban from many times before. I trained with a few of them, and it is very hard to take them on. So try to stay out of reach is the best decision, I think.
So stealth all the way then.
Stealth as long as we can.
Do we know if could they have anyone still on their ship? Should we try to take them out so we only have to care about the ones on your ship?
So that ship seemed to be empty.
Tactically speaking, Evgena, because this would have been included in your training. Tactically speaking, taking on a few at a time would be advantageous, as opposed to taking on all of them at once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we don't want to go and find them out. I'm saying, I just, if we don't want to actively go seek them, right?
They will find out that we are there the moment we restart the ship, if we make it happen. And then they will come for us. So from a soldier's point of view, it might be best to at least reduce their numbers before that happen. If you agree, Captain, of course.
So we need to know roughly how many of them are there. So you didn't see anyone on that ship that you on the Asterban's ship that you saw when you entered the hangar. There was nobody there.
No, I did not. But as I said, we could maybe sneak aboard, as Hamid said as well, to sneak aboard and try to take them out if there are any indeed left on the ship.
Captain, we could possibly check their crew manifest if we get on board their ship to see how many are supposed to be.
How many of them are? Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you, Hamid. Okay.
So that's a plan. Getting back to the hangar, someone or some people sneak on the ship and try and kill who's ever there, possibly, and finding out as much info as possible.
How many are there, and then restart the system. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So no trouble getting back on the ship. To the ship.
Oh, I was expecting loads of trouble. Okay, right. We're on the ship. Great.
You're on the ship. You're on the ship. You're in the hangar. We're on a time schedule here. We only have 2 hours left. So, how much I would love to throw doctor's points at you and cutting the line and having you floating in space. I'm going to skip that.
I like good cop. Good.
So you get back to the hangar, and who will be sneaking on to the Asterban ship?
So is the Asterban ship also in a vacuum, or do they have an air dock?
Everything is vacuum because there's been a hull breach on the Crescendo. So you would know, Effie, fixing the ship would be 2 things. Going to your let's see now, the part of the ship where you're usually at, where you can control the different mechanics of the ship, the machine room, basically. Yeah. And then there's the bridge where you would get the computer systems going. So there's 2 places you need to go, basically. And you could go, and the one going to the machine room would be fixing the hull and maybe clearing out the vacuum from the rest of the ship. The bridge would be where to go to get the computer systems going and getting Clive going and getting getting hold of everything, all the information that's on the Crescendo is on the bridge. It's on the computers that are there. Okay. So if you want to go and fix the vacuum part first, you can do that, and then you can take off the exosuits and move more, because they're very clumsy. So if you want to try and fight in vacuum, it's gonna be hard, especially melee, especially close combat. And if you want to go to the bridge to get Clive going, to get his help, which you mentioned earlier, you would probably know this. Like the Asterban would probably go in, since they are already in exosuits, they're not expecting you there. They would probably go for the bridge first. You would know this because it's so obvious.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Well, then it's super obvious. Yes.
Yeah.
So those are basically your options there. Once you're on the ship and once you've secured the Asterban ship there.
Well, I think we want to get out of our suits as soon as possible, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
and for that, we
clear
need
the
to get
vacuum
into the ship.
yes. So Effie, if you could go down to the what's it called, the
engine room.
The engine room. Yes, the engine room, and clear the vacuum so that we can get out of our suits as quickly as possible. Yes,
Okay,
Effie?
so you want to send Effie there alone, basically, or splitting the party?
Well, I'm not going to go with him. Effie, and I think maybe who's got more armor? Farsan, what have you got?
I have.
It doesn't
I'm
say
looking
on the
down at
character sheet.
myself. Yeah.
What's the exosuit armor, by the way?
Yeah. That's a good question.
I can look at that while you're discussing what to do.
So
Is that
Farsan,
an Is that an exo shell? I have the page in front of me here. So
okay,
yeah.
which page is it?
132.
Okay. I was hoping to avoid these.
If it's an exo shell, it is armor.
Yeah,
2.
armor 2. Yeah, exactly. And it's bulky, so which means that you get -2 to everything you want to do that's physical.
Yeah,
basically.
but we need it at this point. So yeah.
Mm.
So that's what I mean. I can't have a regular armor beneath it, can I?
You don't have any armor on your character sheet. Why don't you have that?
I think it's an oversight.
I think so.
But what
Okay,
gear do you have
then
then?
I'll-
What
then
weapons
let's
do you
player,
have?
not.
Then let's say this. Let's say that you have a light armor. Okay,
Yeah.
I will allow
armor.
you to have light armor.
I think we all do, right? I've got a light armor.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay.
The thing
But
is
what-
that it's ablative. Yours is ablative. The other ones
Yeah.
are regular ones, which
Mhm.
is 4 armor rating of 4.
Okay. So, and what
The
weapons do you have, Fasten?
And maybe you have
just
a
want to
light primitive armor, Hamid, which is
I have
armor
a-
rating 2.
I
Or
have
do you?
protective.
You have protective clothing.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, great. That's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So there we have it.
Mhm.
So can we have
Okay,
that
so you have-
beneath the exosuits?
Yeah, I mean, you were basically down fighting just now, so I'm thinking you're expecting a fighter out in every corner. So yeah, you have
Yeah.
it on you. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Mm. So, Effie and Hamid go down to the engine room.
So, Captain,
Yes,
it will be you and me alone to clear out the Astraban ship then.
That's right. That's right. I trust you, Farsan. I know that you've been in these situations before.
Yes.
Yes,
With your
So,
wits
Hamid,
and my
Effie-
brawn, we can do this, Captain.
we can. Okay, let's get to it, Hamid and Effie.
So we're
Yes,
splitting the group.
Yes, you are.
What, Effie?
Or we can just, all
The
of us.
command has been said. So Effie and
Yeah.
Hamid starts to get off towards the engine room, which is we've established this. It's a long way away from the bridge. So it's not you're not walking towards the Asterban crew. Probably, you don't feel that is a probable situation. Okay. So it doesn't feel super unsafe, and there will be perhaps a possibility to rejoin the group after this. Okay, so you go down to do that, and you guys go to sneak onto the ship. Then I would like
That's right.
infiltration rolls for you two guys, for
Finally.
Evgena and Farzan.
Okay. I don't have any. So
I can help. I can give her some helpful.
I just have agility too then, right?
Okay, then you may roll 2 dice.
Or maybe if I steer
No,
really
you
clumsily.
No, you decided. Make the rolls.
Okay.
Fuck a duck. 1 success.
You got 1 from 2 dice.
Yes, I
good.
did. I am not lying. I can show you that.
And I suppose that Farzan will be taking the lead as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I get 1 success as well.
You get 1 success.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go up the ramp, and you actually got a tie with the person, because it's only 1 person up here. Seems to be sitting in a pilot seat. And since it was a tie, she notices you at the same time that you see her.
She's,
So,
okay.
yeah. So we're rolling for initiative now.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, if you want to shoot or if you want to talk, whatever you want to do, it will be in initiative order.
Okay.
So roll a d6, everyone.
4.
Do you want to shoot? If you want to shoot, you may add the initiative bonus of your weapon.
It depends on the situation. I mean, what do we see? Is she
You
sitting...
come up into a class 3 ship, which is it's not that large. I mean, since it's only a crew of 5, it's not a very large ship. So, yeah, there are some closed doors, 2 to the left and 1 to the right, but you basically see a quite large room which ends in an open door into the cockpit, basically. And in the cockpit sits 1 woman. She's in an exoshell as well, and she turns around because, yeah, it seems like she heard a noise. She's turning around in her pilot chair, and she sees you, and she goes,
Okay. Does she have a weapon in her arms? No, she doesn't.
No,
Come on.
not in her hands.
No.
No.
So how far away is she? Can I go there and knife her?
Yes, you can make 1 action point to get there, I'd say. Yeah. And then you may
Okay.
use 2 action points for an attack.
Okay, I'm just thinking here. If is it like usual protocol to have like a comm line open? So if I fire in here, will the rest of their team hear that, or is it?
I would say that comm units generally you need to like press,
Okay.
like because otherwise it would be just chaos. To hear every noise all
okay.
the time.
Okay, cool.
So she will probably like have to press something to talk.
Then I'll shoot her.
You'll shoot her. Okay.
Yeah.
With
an accelerated carbine. So that's
what did you get, Ingela? By the way, sorry, I didn't hear what you got.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. It means that you get to act first.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I don't have that much of I don't have a lot of weapon. I have a Durax.
Yes, you do.
And so, yes, I'll use that. That's what I can use.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That would
Because she
mean
doesn't have
that...
a lot of gear. A reckon drone. I mean that's
Yeah. Sure. So 1 action point to get there, and 2 action points to make a normal attack. Then.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Explain it to me. What do I need
Yeah,
to
you
do?
just you roll for strength and close combat.
Strength and close combat. Okay. Let's see. Which is 3 for me.
Mm-hmm. The Durax should have 1 bonus die, I think, at least.
Aha. Can I roll that after that then?
Yeah, sure.
No successes.
No successes. So you run up there and miss, which means that you can't get. You need to spend. That means that Matthias needs to spend 1 action point to run up quite closely as well, because otherwise it will be hard to shoot.
I can't get a clear shot.
You can't get a clear shot because Evgena just rushes at her with a Durax and blocks your view, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's stabbing mode, I think.
You're gonna stab instead of shoot.
Yeah, if I can rush up to her, like push the gun into her.
I mean,
stomach.
because you also have, which weapon were you holding when you entered?
The carbine. Okay, I'll go there and I'll shoot her, and we'll hope for the best.
Yes,
how about
Farsan,
that?
I like you. Go, Farsan.
Yep.
Mm. Okay. Three successes.
Oof. Is that? Can you buy a crit with that?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah,
can.
if you want to. You can buy 2 crits if you want to. Or if you want to deal extra damage, you can do that.
No, I want the crits because I'm an executioner.
Ooh. So that means basically you can buy 2 crits, I suppose, because it's crit 1 on this one, if I see correctly. Yeah.
So can I start with 1 to see what happens?
Yeah, sure. It's a D66.
Yeah, and then I can switch the numbers if I want because of my talent, right?
Great.
Yeah.
So that's 52.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Make it to
Broken
25.
neck.
Come on.
Broken neck. Yeah, unconscious for D6 hours, then paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Farsan,
You take her
I've
out.
done that before, actually.
Yeah, paint the picture. You rush up and you...
Yeah. I just, I think I gently like push the captain out of the way just a little bit to get around her, and then I fire a shot.
Please.
No, and then I fire a shot that just, goes right through the side of her neck. She doesn't even time to move. She just slumps where she's sitting.
Yeah. Okay.
Well done, Farsan.
You
Well
have you have an incapacitated pilot on an Astraban patrol ship. What do you want to do now? You don't hear any sounds from someone coming up from behind.
Okay. So we're pretty sure that that ship's empty now.
Yes, there's of course.
Probably.
Oh, we don't know that.
You
Is
don't
there
know
anything...
that. You can just check the doors pretty fast.
Can
and just
we-
see that,
can we do
there's no one
any,
there. There's no one there.
observation or anything? Can we do any observation roll?
No, I just said that you check the ship very fast and you see that it's empty.
It's empty. Great. Okay.
Yeah. So now, Captain, there's a clear risk that they are awaiting this, some kind of life sign of communication from this pilot at regular intervals. So I think we should move fast.
Absolutely.
Did you want to check this ship for some kind of ship log to see how many crew members there are and what kind they are?
Yes, that's absolutely. Is there any way we can check the log?
It's a
of
data
each-
gen roll. It's a data gen roll
Okay.
to get access to this. And you can't
So-
roll if you don't have that skill, so you need to have it. Does
I
anyone
have one. And yes, I do have a bit of it.
Good.
Just a tiny bit.
Wits and data gen.
Yes. One success.
Okay, so then the only information you get then is that the crew is indeed 5, and on the ship should be the remaining 4, and
On the Crescendo, you mean now, not on their ship?
on the Crescendo, exactly. On the Crescendo.
So four
Yes.
left, yeah?
Yes, indeed. So on the ship is, let's see now, should be 2 soldiers, 1 agent, and 1 data spider. So some kind of hacker, 2 soldiers, and 1 agent, which have probably, you would guess, have some combat skills, but not as much as the soldiers.
Yeah.
Okay. So should we also check
I'm
with
trying
Hamid
to
and
look
Effie?
for, while she's doing this, I'm trying to look for a communicator on the pilot.
Yeah, you find one. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I take it and switch it to like listening mode? Just to keep hearing what the others are chatting about?
I mean, it's on listening mode. As long as it's active, it's listening.
Yeah.
But the problem is that you're in vacuum. You can't get it into your suit. So, you
okay.
perhaps would be able to hear depending on the volume. But since there are basically earplugs, it's going to be difficult. But you can bring it.
I'll grab it for when Effie and Hamid succeeds with their mission. We can
Before they go down to do that, I'm spending 2 darkness points. Because the crescendo has been detected. They rolled 1 success, which meant that it took a while, but they did succeed in homing in on the crescendo. So the patrolling ship, you hear blasts from outside, and you hear in the speakers inside the Asterban patrol ship, you hear the other patrol ship calling them, saying, "We detected them. They seem to be back. There's a shuttle here. A shuttle seems to have attached itself to the main hull of the crescendo. You've got company in there. We'll deal with the shuttle." And you hear, and then you get Amber in your communicators saying, "They spotted us. They spotted us. I'm disengaging and getting the hell out of here. I'll be in communicator range, but I'll just try to dodge them while you're in there."
Good
So-
work,
Okay.
Amber.
Great, Amber. So Hamid and Effie, do we have contact with them at all? Can we have contact with you? Hamid, Effie.
Just a
Yes.
walk in the park, Amber says, as you hear the engine starting and the shuttle going off. And she's like, ha, try and catch me. I made some rolls there. They were good for Amber, not so good for the Asterban.
Excellent, excellent.
Now you may communicate with Hamid and Effie on their way down to the service station, which is next to the engine room.
So this communication was coming through to Farsan in the earpiece, right? From the
No,
from the
it
pilot.
came into the speakers into
To the speaker. Okay.
in the cockpit.
And we can
Okay.
assume that the other members of their crew heard it as well, that they're patched
Yeah.
up to the...
Maybe not.
Yeah. Maybe we should hide
So-
the body.
We should definitely hide the body. Yes.
I drag her out of her seat and try to, stow her away in a closet or something close by.
And
Did
and
you
you got
get
the
that?
and you got the
The end?
communicator off her as well.
Yes?
Yes, you stole her in the closet and you got
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
communicator. Yep.
Mm.
And you guys go down to the engine room and you want to start tinkering down there. You want to
Yes.
roll for this will be science. No, technology. Sorry. Effie. Do you have
can
technology? You can help?
Yes,
I
yes.
can actually help. Yeah.
Okay.
You can
Good.
help.
Yeah,
Great.
I have technology.
Good, good.
Perfect.
Then you can
Hamid
help.
is
So,
And you have your tools, which is another +1.
yes,
So
it
many
is.
strings on your bow, Hamid. You can cook. It's great.
I'm
Um,
surprised as well
so-
every day.
It's
Surprised.
our patron Phil who has created the NPC of Hamid. So we must, of course, give a shout out to Phil and thank him so much for creating this
Thanks,
this
Phil. That was great.
character
Thank you.
who got so much skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And so this dice pool, I'm trying it out, 10 dice. And 1 success and 1 failure.
Yeah, no failures here. No, the ones
No.
don't count. It's just successes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to play to the
And-
icons, or are you satisfied with that?
Actually, I'm using my gambler's talent to make that a
Okay.
crit.
Oh,
Oh, well played, sir.
Nice.
Hats off to
Yeah.
you. Very nice. So you spent that. That's a thing you can use once every session. Okay, good. Then you fix the hull breach. You managed to isolate the part of the ship where because it's a hull breach. I mean, you can't go there and start hammering, but what you can do is you can isolate that part of the ship. And then you can like shut all the doors, and with some kind of ventilation system, you can get all the vacuum out, and you can get the oxygen systems going. Okay?
Perfect. And what I also was trying to do with that tinkering was to connect. I know that there is some wires controlling the cameras for the bridge. So I wanted to get my computer to connect to those cameras and see if there is anybody at the bridge.
Okay. Well, as I said, the computer part of it is basically up on the bridge. So the thing is that...
Yeah, but the cables are down here. I'm using my... with this tinkering, I was using the only time I'm using this, the gambler's
I'm thinking. Yeah. So you can... you can get access to the camera. You can't control the cameras, but you can access them, access the images from them. Let's say that, okay?
Yeah.
Because the computers aren't even up. There are no computers. But it could be a mechanical thing to because everything has power, and the cameras need power. So you can see through the images of the cameras.
Yes. Because I have a computer of my own in my gear, so
yes,
that's
but it
the
can't
one
connect
I'm using
to the computer on the ship, and the computer on the ship is the one controlling the cameras, so you can access the view of that.
Yes, the only thing what I'm trying to do is just to connect the cables for the cameras to my computer so that I can see what happens.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So you have full access to the cameras. But that's all you get from that roll, okay?
Are we good, Effie? How are we?
Yeah.
Can we get some?
Yeah. Look at
oxygen back
this.
here?
Look at this. I think that I've been. Yeah. The oxygen is coming back, and I was able to connect the camera to the cameras from, so we should be able to see the bridge right here.
Right. Can we see where they have their soldiers? And
that's what I'm hoping for.
Let's have a look around.
Let's see if I can have the picture up here.
I just made a classic Andreas dice roll here for the Asturban Data Spider. I rolled 9 dice. And do you want to know how many successes I got?
Yes.
0. Do I need to tell you? So that was basically on how they are managing to get your computer going and perhaps hacking the ship. So not only do you get access to the cameras, you also get some audio from the bridge. Effie, and you hear you hear the you see first of all you see 2 soldiers with Vulcan carbines. They're standing guard at the bridge, looking out towards the entrance to the bridge. Okay, and then there's a data spider hunched over a computer which is connected to the main computer of the ship. And then there's a person with a bit lighter armor and some lighter weapons. The data spider also have some lighter weapons. They have a Vulcan cricket each. And these 2 who are standing by the computer, they're bickering. And the taller one who's standing behind the data spider is upset. You imbecile! You incompetent fool! How can you not do such a simple task as to connect to a fucking ship computer? I'm trying. It seems to be there must be some kind of the ship AI must have put in some kind of emergency firewall thing or something. It's really hard to get into it. I don't get it. I should be able to access by now. We've been here for hours, and I should have been able to access it by now. And yeah, so they're basically arguing the data spider seems to be a very competent data spider, but for some reason it's not accessing the computer systems of the Crescendo and is getting yelled at for it.
Effie, do we have any? Is there any oxygen on the bridge? Can we control it from here? Can we?
We should be
Can we
able
mess
to
with
do
them?
that. Yes, we should be able to do that because nobody of them, they don't have the suits on right now. Or
Yeah,
do they?
everyone has suits on, and actually, good for reminding me. Just as this exchange is going on, all the lights go on, and I mean the entire ship is gets its systems going, and so they end their conversation and they all look up. And was that? We didn't send anyone to the service station, right? The ship shouldn't be functioning. That means, oh fuck, we got company.
Okay.
Maybe we should get out of here.
If we get oxygen back, I'm gonna get out of this suit because you can't fight in this suit. No one can.
No.
Really.
So
Yeah.
can we talk?
So is the oxygen back?
Oxygen
Yes,
back.
oxygen is back everywhere except in the
Yeah.
hangar because the hangar is still open. So, but if
Yeah.
you're on the other side of a closed airlock, then you have oxygen back in the ship. And of course, this has taken a bit longer for Effie and Hamid than for Farzan and Evgena. So if you want to either join them in the service station or go somewhere else, maybe the hammam or something in the Crescendo, wherever you want to go, you can be on your way a bit, and then you realize that the systems are going. You hear in your communicators that you get there's oxygen and all that. So if you want to get out of your suits, you can do that as well.
Yes. So absolutely, Farzan, let's get out of our suits and let's join Effie and Hamid down in the service station, down in the engine room.
Sounds good, Captain.
So
Okay, so you're basically you're arriving there as he gets the power going, basically. So now you reconvene. You've just seen this on the bridge. This is everything that's happened has just happened, and you four are all in the service station by the engine room.
So
Good work, Effie.
thank you. And Clive is doing a good job as well, I think, keeping them back. And the security system is doing what it should do. So they are having trouble getting into the computer, which is very good. So let's go for them. There are 4 guys in there.
Are they still on the bridge?
Yes, two guards with, was it Vulcan rifles? Did you see?
Vulcan carbines, yeah, and they actually were wearing armored exosuits. The 2 soldiers, the other ones seem to be in reinforced exoshells, or is that the loading exos? No, it's not.
No.
No, they would have reinforced exoshells. The agent and the data spider. Okay.
Can we flush them?
What do you mean,
can-
Hamid?
Can we open up the bridge?
To get
No,
rid
we
of the
can't.
oxygen?
We can't do that.
No,
There's no
apparently
like
because
hatch into
the-
space in the
No.
in the bridge. No.
No, we can't do that.
Okay. Yeah, I
Have
guess.
to have access to the door, really.
Is
From
there an
here,
alternate
I mean-
way to the bridge? Do we know that? Can we get to the bridge
Yes,
any
there
other
is.
way? There is.
There are
Yes, of
several
course.
ways to the bridge from where you're at, multiple.
Yes.
But once you get to a certain point, like maybe 60 feet, 20 meters from the bridge, then there's only one way. There's
Okay.
only one
Yes.
door to the bridge.
Is there an air duct we can go through?
There are lots of air docks everywhere.
Do we know that you got a communicator, Farsan?
Yeah, I'm telling you now.
Okay.
Look, I got this communicator from the pilot.
How about if we try to lure them out, like try to harass them a bit and see if we can do an ambush, maybe?
Do you mean, pretending to be?
Well, trying to pretend to be the pilot, maybe. But even if that fails, I guess they will start searching for us.
I can try. I know how to speak to them. I know their language, and I know. I think I will be the closest one to speak to them and to. I can try.
Do you have a blueprint of the ship? Can we get some? Maybe there is a good ambush point close to the bridge.
Yeah, actually, from the point where I said, 20 meters from the door to the bridge, there's a 3-way crossing where you could easily attack them from different directions at once.
That's good.
Which is a kind of a good tactic for ambushes, because if one starts firing from one way, then another one can sneak up from behind and attack them in the back, melee.
What did you call it? It was like a 3-way.
Telling you how to defeat your enemy.
What did you call it? It was a 3-way
crossing.
A 3-way crossing.
Hallway,
or it's forking. Sorry, it's a fork from the bridge. It's a forking of 3 different ways. Yeah.
Okay, so I could try to pretend to be the pilot, asking them to go to that forking where the 3 crossings are.
Just pass it.
Tell them to get to the ship, maybe.
Yes, tell them to get to the ship. We need to get to the ship because the ship is being attacked.
Yes, so it's a good plan. Yes, I have grenades.
You have grenades. Great, that's good to know. Hamid, what have you got in terms of gear? In terms of weapons?
I'm melee. That's what I'm doing.
Melee, that's it. And and Effie?
It's the same for me.
Same. Okay.
Melee. So I have a knife and a durax.
So the strongest contender is Farsan, and Farsan goes first in terms of. Okay. So is there any manipulation roll I can do or something like that?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This will be a manipulation roll. Definitely quite a difficult one.
Ooh, why don't I have... Oh, hang on. Okay.
I think it's because you have a talent of some kind.
I have tough.
Yeah, I think it's a messenger's talent.
Truth Seekers, Messengers. Yes, I do have Truth Seekers, Messengers, tough. But in terms of manipulation, I don't have any.
And I think that was because when we created her, it was because we said that since you have the messenger's talent, you don't need it.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I'm looking it up. Now.
Yeah.
You can make someone obey you, though careful words and actions. Now, through careful words and actions, without having to test manipulation, can be used on both NPCs and PCs. Your wish must be reasonable. You cannot, for example, force an NPC to act completely against her own interests. So, I mean, if you were acting as a pilot and saying the ship is being attacked, you need to come back. I would say that would apply.
That would apply, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so how are you setting up the ambush? Tell me. You have, let's say, the middle, the left, and the right-hand fork. Who is in the right hand, left hand, center, and where do you put the grenades and stuff like that?
Should we be melee in each position, or in each of the side ones, and then whoever is unranged in the middle one?
Farsan in the middle, then?
Maybe. I'm trying to You kind of want them to rush past us, right? Towards you or
so
towards
he can
whatever.
go. Yes. So Fasten in the middle, Hamid to the right, and Effie on the left.
Yes, Captain.
Okay.
Yes.
And the grenades just a meter ahead of the forking, then I suppose.
Yes, a meter ahead of the
they aren't
fork.
like I was thinking of. I think maybe with the grenades we can. I can throw them to confuse them. If they see grenade, they may go for cover, and then we can attack them. Do you see what I mean?
So to
If I
confuse
roll
them
the
to go
grenades,
where?
sorry, Captain.
So to confuse them in what way?
Well, if I don't, if they don't explode, you see,
I see. A bit of
I roll them
deviation.
there.
Okay.
They will get panicked, and then while they're panicked, we will shoot them. I will shoot them.
Will they run back?
That-
Will they run forward? Will they?
You want to throw grenades but not use them?
Why we
To
don't want to
confuse
damage
them?
the ship?
Well, maybe they use them. What do we do if they use them?
You mean if they will pick them up and use them?
Yeah, they might throw them back.
Yeah, well,
I like your
That-
very
that wouldn't
roundabout
be
ideas,
so
Fasten,
good.
but
I'm
not,
sorry. I
I'm
just
not
need to ask
sure.
again about the forking here. I don't really understand how it looks. There's a hallway coming from the bridge?
Yeah, which
And
is
then
just
there's-
one way, and then that one way forks into three, going like that.
Oh, okay.
The bridge is down here, then it's one way leading from the bridge, and then that forks into three different passageways.
Okay. Do we know which one of them would go to the hangar? So which one would they take if they're going to rescue the pilot?
The center one would be the fastest way. You don't know if they know the fastest way to the hangar, but you know that is the fastest way to the hangar.
Okay.
But I guess also if we stand a little way up in one of the side forks, we would be covered from the kind of main route They wouldn't see us, right, from the bridge when they run in the corridor.
Depends. If they're running very fast, they will probably not like have.
Oh,
keep a look
yeah,
at
if they
the
pass,
side.
but I mean, if they're further down in that corridor, they won't see that far into each of the side forks, I guess.
No.
That's
No,
what
not
I'm
that far. No,
hoping for.
no.
Hamid is hoping for that.
But they should be-
With Effie's crit, he could like keep those two dark if he would want to.
Right.
But there should be like openings, like doorways we can hide in, so we don't have to stand in the open in the hallways.
Yeah, you'll. That's not.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's not the
Like,
main issue, I think. No. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So okay. So you're gonna call them and ask them to run back to the hangar, and then Farzan will be in the middle one,
In the middle, yes.
and then
And-
the Effie and Hamid would be in the two side ones. Where will you be, Evgena?
That's what I was thinking about right now. So I was thinking that I should be maybe on the where the Astraban ship is, or so let's see. So if they're running forward in the middle one,
Mhm.
and that's leading to the hangar, is it? Or
Yeah.
yeah. So I could be standing at the end of it in case, they don't make it. They don't manage to. I mean, all I have is a Dura axe, but
You could be the
I
one
guess-
throwing the grenades. I mean, it doesn't take. I mean, to throw grenades along a just straight corridor, it doesn't. That wouldn't require a roll.
okay.
You
You
can
mean I'll be
contribute in
standing
that
in
way.
one of the forks with Hamid and Effie?
You can stand in whichever one you want, because it's not, since it's there are no forkings from your direction towards the. So I mean, it's like throwing a bowling ball when you have the flaps up in the side, which means it can't go off the. I mean, as long as you throw grenades forward, they will go forward. That won't require a roll. You can do that easily.
Okay.
If you want to do the grenade.
I'll stand. I'll stand in the on the side with Hamid. Then.
Okay. We need to move forward now, so we can have
Yes,
because we're
yes.
on time.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do
let's
this.
do it.
Okay. So you call them on their comm units, and what do you say, Evgena?
And I have a look at the screen during this so I can see what their reactions are.
No, because you said you were connecting it to a wire, and that wire is 100 meters away.
I thought we were still in the machine room. But we have already moved to
We
that
should probably
forward
move up
place.
when you call.
Yeah.
Yeah, we moved
Yeah,
up.
you have to
Okay.
be in place when she called, because
Yeah.
they will run. Yeah.
No, I'm not in the machine room.
Should we do infiltration rolls to hide before we?
No, you don't need that actually, because
Okay.
they will just start running.
Okay, this is the shuttle. So Evgena goes to. She's speaking in a. Is it Angol? Is it what was the language?
Well, you don't know
the-
which dialect she would have, but yeah, just say what you're gonna say. You're gonna try.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
try and guess how.
So she's saying in their accent, in their language. This is the shuttle calling. We're being attacked. We're being attacked. You need to get back to the ship immediately. So abort all operation, and go back to the ship.
Okay, and you actually hear their voices because the agents seem to be shouting. Your low voice, I'm guessing you backed away a bit when you were talking and then going forward. And you hear, we gotta get back. We gotta get back. The shuttles they're on the ship. They're attacking the shuttle. We gotta get back. And then you hear the sound of running heavy exo feet.
So yes, they're heavy.
And the throwing of the grenades was the first thing that was going to happen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're just throwing them. You're not activating them. You're just throwing it.
No. If in that case, I mean, the plan has changed quite a bit. Since that little piece of. So I'm thinking now that when they pass the fork, going if they do, hopefully they do. Otherwise, I don't know. Then I'll just pop out and roll the grenades and pop back into the doorway and hoping for them to explode. And then when they explode, they can come and attack them with knives and axe. And
Right.
Do you understand?
Okay. So you're throwing the grenades, and when they go off, then we roll for initiative, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the point is for them to run past the fork where the others are waiting first, before I throw the grenades. So
all right. So yeah, you want it to be a few meters past the forking when you throw the grenades.
Exactly.
Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Make the damage rolls for the grenades.
Yeah. I haven't got that written down, unfortunately. I just wrote
damage.
Well, I could have checked that out when I was.
Should we all roll? Should we all roll, Andreas?
I'm looking at the grenades now.
Okay.
If I can find it.
I'm guessing these are the frag grenades.
The thing is, I think I stole them off of someone in an earlier episode, and
you probably grabbed them in the arms depot.
yeah. Okay, so I don't know what kind of grenade they are, but I mean, I should know.
How many are there? How many are they?
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me make some rolls then.
And we're not in Exos now, right? None of us.
You are not in Exos. They are.
But they are. They are.
Yes, they are.
Good. That's super good.
They are. Well, actually, I mean, the 2 soldiers are in these. I just looked them up, and I just said what they were like. But they are heavy armored Exos.
Yeah.
So they are probably frag grenades, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see now. And yeah, they're running in tight formation. So 1 point of damage goes through the heavy armor of the soldiers. And the agent and data spider have such low armor that the armor didn't take any away. So they get some damage, the basic damage. And if you want to, you can buy a crit as well, each on them.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So let's go
I don't know if your executioner is applicable on grenades. Really?
I can throw them very accurately.
Okay, then I want you to roll for it. In that case, if you want to use your execution, you need to succeed with a range attack roll.
fuck it. No, I'll just roll a regular crit then.
Okay.
Hope for the best. Start with
Yeah,
the, starting
first one.
with the data
Agent.
guy.
Agent first.
Okay, agent first. 55.
Oof, 55. Severed artery in the arm. That's bad.
Good.
He goes down. He goes down. And the data spider, roll for her critical injury.
Oh, 62.
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
What are these rolls? Destroyed leg.
Yeah.
All right.
Fasan.
All these three crits that you've rolled are lethal. So unless medical aid comes, and in the case of the severed artery and the destroyed leg, it's a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take them down really fast. They throw the grenades. Two of them,
soldiers.
yeah. No. They're barely injured. But the other two are out.
So close.
So the spider guy and the agent.
Agent guy. The spider girl and the agent guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're rolling for initiative.
Cool.
Five.
6.
5.
What are these rolls, you guys? Okay, yeah. I was going to say, if they
6.
rolled a higher initiative, they would have to roll for observation to even see you. But since you rolled higher, I'm guessing you're gonna attack them, so they will see you once it's their turn. But you all get to act ahead of them.
That's why I actually
Okay.
want to be doing an infiltration roll before all of this starts, because if I
Yeah. But now you don't need to, unless you want to like hold your action.
Now I was gonna say, like, will it count as an ambush regardless when we attack them now?
Oh yes, it will.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. What does that mean?
That means plus 2 on our attacks, actually.
Okay, good. It's so wonderful to play with someone who really knows the game.
So +2 for one normal attack.
+2 for the first attack. I guess.
First attack.
Okay.
First attack.
Yeah. Okay. So,
who starts?
Evgena,
Yeah. Evgena.
you could
Yes.
actually hold and wait so Farsan can shoot, because you're both in the middle one, right?
I'm
So
with
if you want to-
Hamid. No, I'm with Hamid.
You're with Hamid. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can hold until he's active
I
if you
think
want
so.
to.
Yes, I want to.
Well, actually, you're both in melee, so it doesn't matter. Sorry. Scratch that. Evgena, let's make
Yes.
your attack roll. 5 dice.
Okay. Twee. Nope.
Nope.
None.
Okay. None. Do you want to make a fast one as well with 3 dice?
Yes.
Hmm?
None.
Nope. Okay. And who was next? Who had
We're
5?
all on 5.
You're all on 5. You're all on 5. Okay, let's deal with Hamid's corner then first.
Right. And I had Evgena, the captain, is you running out, or are you moving out into the corridor trying to attack with an axe?
Yeah, she's
What's
attacking them from the back.
I've got my Durax. Yes.
that? All right. I'll do this then, Andreas. I think it's time, maybe, to spend
Think
a few
so?
darkness points. Yeah,
You want to take a few darkness points from me?
yeah, I might do that
Okay.
actually.
All right.
And then
So the group is down to 0. Or you take all the darkness points that this group has gotten. And what does Hamid do?
Hamid activates his chameleon suit first of
Okay.
all. So he disappears, and then there is a whisper in the ear of Evgena. "I'm so sorry, Captain." And then there is a flash of a Mercurium blade, and I'm trying to stab her.
Make the roll.
What?
Oh no!
I'm sorry, Captain.
Oh. Okay. So I need to. Evgena is absolutely ambushed and did not see this coming. Of course.
You may roll 3 dice for armor because I'm getting Hamid will get at least 1 hit in, maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might use the gambler's talent to get 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't roll, right? Then I just
Yeah,
get
exactly.
that automatically.
Yeah. So make and what do you want to do with those successes?
I want to make 1 damage and 1 crit.
Okay. Roll a d66. Please don't roll high.
It's 3 damage first, but then it's the crit. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. 51. It's not that high.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It is lethal, but you have roll a d6, Evgena. 1d6. 1d6. Did you roll a 1?
Yes.
Okay. So you have 1 hour to heal Evgena.
What happens?
Because he sticks a Mercurian blade right through her spine.
Traitor.
That's nasty. That's so nasty.
Oh,
Yep.
Whoops.
Traitor.
Well, we don't see this.
Traitor.
We don't see this
Thanks,
happening.
Phil. Thanks for that, NPC.
What do you mean you sent us a traitor, Phil? Really?
Yeah, he did.
Thank you, Phil.
Oh, thank you so much.
Try to charm us with his cooking and that he could be a good asset and all those
Yeah.
things. Jeez.
Timid
Okay.
Hamid, my ass. Okay.
Can I move with 1 action? Or is this? This is 1 stab and then. Can
Yeah,
I
so
use
you
a
have 1
short
action
one?
point left if you want to
So-
if you want to run.
Then I
So
wanna
I'm
run.
down, right? I'm down.
Yes, you're down. Oh, you're down.
I'm
Yes,
down.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And we didn't see it, so we don't know it.
There's a lot of smoke, so you hear through the comm, don't you? Like there's
Scream or something? through the
screaming. Yeah. I'm sorry, Captain, because you said in the comm, right?
call? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
There is probably a whisper.
Sorry. Yeah, you said I'm sorry, Captain, to me in the
I'm
comments.
sorry, Captain, and
Yeah.
then you hear Evgena. Oh,
Traitor.
And then she goes down.
So this happens.
God.
I mean, this happens like in the middle of the fight, right?
Yes,
Because she's up there with her axe and then just collapses, or
it's.
Then-
I mean, the corridor is full of smoke. You can just. Yeah, who wants to act now? Effie or oh yeah, where do you run off? We and the characters don't know where.
No.
You run off, and since you have the chameleon suit, they don't know where you run. Yeah. So, Effie, you want to go next?
Yeah. What do I see? What's the scene now? Paint
The
it.
scene is total chaos. We have the forking, and they have just run into the middle passage, and Farzan threw 4 grenades, and they exploded. They instantly took out 2 of the opponents. 2 of the opponents are left. The 2 big persons, the soldiers who have heavy armor and Vulcan carbines, the most dangerous ones in a fight. And then the corridor just fills with smoke, and you hear Evgena, I'm going in! And you hear her chopping away unsuccessfully. And then you hear, I'm so sorry, Captain. And then you hear, chick, traitor! And the corridor is just filled with fire. And since you're a close combat guy, you need to get in there to see see properly. But I mean, the immediate threat is from the 2 soldiers.
Yes,
Because
I
you can't
go-
even see Hamid. So the immediate threat is the 2 soldiers.
Yeah. F is very angry, and the big guy is pulling out his Dura axe, and he runs into the smoke and into the place to get in reach of one of the guards, and he swings his axe at him.
Yeah. And you pass over the agent, you pass over the data spider, you pass over your captain who is slumping leaning towards the wall, unconscious. And you see the back of one of the one of the soldiers, and you swing your mighty Durax. Yeah, then you actually you can make a normal attack, and you can save to parry, or you can make 2 attacks, 1 fast attack and 1 normal attack.
Yeah, 2 attacks.
2 attacks. Okay, so you made the
Yes.
first roll. I think I heard some dice rattling there.
Yes, and there was nothing.
You want to push it?
Yes, I want to pray to the icons.
You pray to the icons. I'm taking a first, number 1, darkness point.
Yeah, and Effie doesn't normally do this, but in this situation, he really was not hesitating a moment.
Effie, you're praying? Wow.
Mhm. That's something. Effie praying.
And I have 1 success.
1 success. Okay, and the damage of the Dura is 3. So I'm rolling for the armor. Takes away 1 of those damages, so 2 damages to that soldier. Okay, and your fast. So that's you roll again, but with -2 for the fast melee attack.
Yes. 1 success again.
Okay, rolling for armor again. Takes away 2 of those, so 1 damage. Yeah. Looks blooded, this soldier. Farzan.
Yeah. He pops out from the doorway and starts going full auto with armor-piercing rounds on these 2 fuckers.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of rules.
I have it written down here.
Yeah, good. So you just do your thing. I'm not going to
Yeah.
interfere. I'm going to count
The
on
thing
you.
with
having-
armor piercing is that it's 1 less damage and 2 less armor.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I do the full auto, so I just keep rolling until I get a 1, basically.
Okay.
I'm looking at Rickard here, but that's the rule, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and you should get some 6s, hopefully, at some one point or another.
Yeah, yeah, I really hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. But the ones on the first roll doesn't count, right? It's on the first re-roll that you start looking for the ones, right?
Yeah, it's when
Yeah,
you start
okay.
rolling
Yeah.
Yeah.
separate ones.
Okay, so 1 success so far.
Okay.
Then I keep going.
Yeah, and you roll with on 1 die only, right? Until you get a 1.
Oh, I got a 1.
And no more 6s?
No, so that's like 16 dice.
Okay.
1 success.
And it's 1 less damage.
1 less
Right.
damage and 2 less armor. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the damage? What's the damage then?
Oh, it's
On
0,
one
isn't it?
Is it just
No,
1
the
or?
damage on the weapon. What's the damage
Oh,
rate?
yeah, 3.
Okay, so 2 damage.
Yeah.
No armor. So who are you? You must be shooting the other one. You can't really be shooting the one that Effie is facing, right?
No, I'll shoot the
No.
other one because
Yeah.
it's a clearer shot.
It's a clearer shot, yeah. Okay. And that's 3 action points, right? Full auto.
Yeah.
And you need to spend some action points next round to change your mag, right?
Yeah. That's a fast action, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's their turn. Okay, so they have carbines up. So Effie, the one who's facing you, is going to try and shoot you in close range. But since you are in melee, it will be a minus modification because it's very hard to shoot someone who is like 2 feet away from you. Mm-hmm. 1 success. You may roll for armor, Jacob. 4 dice.
No successes.
1 success. Okay, so
No,
only
no, 0.
no successes. 0 successes. Okay, and then you take all the 3 damage to your hit points. So you go from 7 to 4. And the second fast shot it just goes into the wall. Farzan?
Yeah.
You are not in melee combat with him?
No.
8 dice. 0 successes. And the fast shot as well. I actually get 1 success on the fast shot towards Farzan. So you may roll for armor as well.
Yeah. 1 success.
Okay, so only 2 damage.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Hamid, are you keeping silent and moving away?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to the hangar.
Okay.
essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
And get a ship.
Well, there's an empty ship there.
Exactly. That's my plan.
Okay.
And if I can sabotage anything along the way, let me. I'll
Okay.
be happy to do it.
Yeah. Let's finish with that. Let's save that for after the
Oh,
battle.
it's gonna
Okay.
get
Damn
you.
chef! I knew it. His pancakes were off somehow.
Oh, they were. Never trusted
Effie,
him.
do you wanna keep battering this guy with your Durax?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Effie, do you want to keep battering this
Yeah,
guy with your
yeah.
Durax?
I'm using the knife instead, the Mercurium knife. Or
Okay.
do I have to switch? I figure I have it one in each hand, right? Or
I think an axe is it's a heavy weapon, so you need both hands to wield it.
and then I don't take time to switch. I just saw that the Mercurium knife was a bonus +1, and it deals the same damage, and also +1 on initiative.
Yeah, but I think the crit is better on the Dura.
Yeah.
On the axe than the knife, actually.
Yeah, I swing the axe because that's what I have in my hand.
Yeah, do that. Make a normal attack first.
Yes. 1 success.
Are you happy with that, or do you want to pray to the icons?
I want to pray.
Okay, Effie is
Effie!
praying.
Yeah, the
Effie
religious
is
man.
desperate.
What's
Again.
going on?
Taking another darkness point. 2 darkness points.
2 more successes.
3 successes. That means that you can buy a crit if you want to.
How do I buy a crit? Remind me.
Yeah, because the Dura axe is only 1. You only need 1 extra, so you can actually crit twice if you want to. Yeah, one success is needed to hit. Then, because it's a Dura axe, you only need 1 more to make a critical injury. And since you got 2 extra successes over the one on top of the one that was needed to hit, then you can buy 2 actually. So roll a D66.
Yeah.
We know we roll these high, so please do so now again.
15.
Sorry. 15. Okay. A concussion, stunned for 1 round. So I'm guessing you want to buy another crit. You
Yes.
smack him in the head, and his head bangs into the wall of this passageway.
Yep. 32.
And then 32. And then you break his leg, and he falls down. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Farzan.
Yeah. So I'm spending a normal action to reload because that's what it takes, and then I
Sorry,
fire off.
I'm just going to say, Effie, if you want to, you can spend your fast action. You have 1 action left to just finish this one off if you want to.
Yeah, right. I want to do
Make
that.
sure. Yeah, we don't need to roll that. You just finish him off.
Or can I just take his weapon as the fast action?
Yeah, sure. You can pick up his weapon if you
Rifle.
want to.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
take
carbine.
the rifle.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
take the carbine. Yeah. Farzan.
Yeah, I'll use my normal action to reload, and then my fast action to fire off a quick shot at the one Effie is not engaging, the one I shot at before.
Yeah, sure.
2 successes.
Okay. Do you want to pray? Are you happy with that?
I'm happy, so happy.
And these were the same with -2 to armor, right?
Yeah.
1 success. So, but that only takes away damage, right? And since you deal 2 damage, you can still buy a crit, can't you? Or what's the crit value on your weapon?
1.
Okay, which means you can buy a crit, and it will take 1 damage.
Okay, so I'll do that then.
Coriolis is deadly. These crits they're brutal. And with some weapons, you only need 2 successes to get a crit. It's
33.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
33. Yeah, another broken leg. Falls down. But actually not unconscious. So he's gonna try and pull off a few shots at you, Farzan.
Yeah.
So you may roll for armor.
1 success.
Okay, so only 2 damage, and the fast shot just goes into the wall, past you. So he shoots you in the leg as well, and you take two more damage.
Yeah.
But you're not down yet, right?
No, I'm not down.
Okay. Effie, you're up.
Yeah, I shoot that guy.
Okay. Yeah, he's standing still, shooting at Farzan, counting on his friend to deal with you guys. So he's just standing still. So you get +2 to this first shot. You need, because you don't have anything in range combat, and you have only 2 in agility, right?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure you want to switch weapon with him? I don't think Effie would do that because you suck at shooting.
Yeah,
You have
I
2
don't
dice.
think so.
You
I
have
thought
2
it was
dice.
the same. Yeah, no.
No. It's a different attribute and a different skill. So you're gonna go from like
Yes.
8 to 2 dice.
Yeah.
So I would not recommend that. And we can retcon that because Effie wouldn't do that.
No, he wouldn't.
No. Which means that with your fast action, you finished off the first one. Okay, so you may roll like, what is it, like 10, 11? 11 dice? Do you even have 11 dice?
10, I think it is 10.
Okay, then you may re-roll one of the ones that isn't a 6.
No, I have another one. Do I have 11?
Isn't it 5 + 3 + 2 + 1? I think it is.
Yes. 11. And 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, he only takes... you bring this one down. Do you want to tell me how you do it?
Yes, I lift my axe up high and I go from the shoulder down to his shoulder and neck. So I kind of cut him from the shoulder blade and a bit down towards his heart.
Okay.
And he drops on his knees and then he falls backwards, growling.
Growling.
This last time.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys have medicurgy?
Yes.
Yes.
Both of you. Then the one who's best may roll for medicurgy, and you know that the captain always has some M doses on her. She can use for another bonus die.
I have medikit.
I have medkit as well. So
Medkit.
That's even better, maybe.
Are you good? Are you any good?
I have a total of 5 plus the medkit, so that would give me 7 dice.
Are you coming to my rescue now?
Yes. Don't you worry,
I have
Captain.
6 plus 2.
Oh, then you do it then.
Okay, so another +1 from Farzan's help then, so 9
Yeah,
dice.
I'm helping. No, put the pressure there. I'm just standing beside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain, you pull through. You can pull through.
I think
2
the captain-
successes.
You managed to save Captain Evgena's life.
Effie.
Well done, Farsan. Thank you for the
So
good help. Let's go get it.
Evgena opens her eyes and she looks at Effie and says, "I'm forever grateful. Thank you."
So what happens now? Is she in a condition to stand? Can we?
Can I stand? Can I run? Or is it immediate?
I'm gonna say you can stumble.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, because it
So I-
wouldn't be reasonable for you to like. Okay, I'm good to go.
No.
But you're awake, so you may stumble along if you want to.
Can I maybe?
So yeah, I'm guessing you three guys want to discuss what you want to do. So do that in character.
What happened? What happened? Evgena.
It was Hamid. It was Hamid. He.
Do you have your communicators on while you're talking?
Where is Hamid? Where? Okay, hang on. Where is Hamid? Have you seen him? Where is Hamid?
We don't have our communicators on, right?
You
No.
tell me.
Yeah, I mean we removed our suits because there was oxygen.
But surely we have our communicators because
They're earpieces. Your communicators are
Yeah,
earpieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're standing just next to each other. Why would we use the communicators?
Because you've had them on. You've had them on
Right.
all this time.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So if I remember, I switched mine off. Then
But since we don't want to hear him to hear us, we switch them off.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay,
exactly
good.
what- yeah.
Exactly.
That was
Oh,
what
okay.
I was going for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Got you. We understand. We understand. Okay. Switch the communicators off because Hamid is a traitor. Hamid attacked me.
Yes, we switched them off.
Yes.
Now he knows you're alive, Captain. We have to make sure that he doesn't come back.
How would he know that I'm alive?
I'm sorry. I thought you ordered us to switch the communicator off, and you said Hamid is a traitor. The communicators off. Did you?
The order of it. Okay.
I'm just trying to
Yes.
figure out what happened here. So sorry. Yeah.
It's very confusing. There's still a shitload of
I'm
smoke.
still-
Yeah.
still
There's
under
smoke. We're all
Blood and gore everywhere.
Yeah, we're all confused,
I'm-
Captain.
We're all confused.
lesson.
I'm still not quite in my right senses. We need to try to run away from Hamid as quickly as we can. Is there any way we can do an observation roll? What's going on? What do we see in front of us? There's smoke. There's blood. There's gore. What else do we see?
And 4 dead bodies.
4 dead bodies.
Yes,
And-
that's all you see.
Do we see Hamid? No, we don't see Hamid.
No, you don't see him, and you don't. By now, you don't hear any footsteps either.
Okay.
But do we understand that he must have used some kind of cloaking device since he
But you don't.
disappeared?
You and Effie don't.
And
I
where
don't
did he
even
go?
think
Which-
you. I don't remember. I don't even think Evgena would have seen that because she just heard, "I'm sorry, Captain."
He came from
and then
behind.
fell, and he came from
Yes.
behind. I don't think you would know that. So you have to act
Okay.
upon that you don't know that he's
Okay,
invisible.
we don't know that.
Okay, so Hamid came from behind and he whispered in my ear, "I'm sorry, Captain." So he is definitely infiltrating the Crescendo.
He's,
He
he's
was
trying to
stabbing you.
destroy the ship, or he's trying to get off the ship.
I think he's going to
What do you
try to
think?
get off the ship.
Sorry?
I think he's going to try to get off the ship as soon as possible.
Then we
You
need
don't
to
see
stop
him in the bridge. In a way.
He must have gotten away in the smoke. But let's get the ship running and see where he is, and if we can block the doors and get some help from Clive.
Effie, you
Yes.
got the
So
cameras
I
going,
go
right?
into
The
the
bridge.
Yes,
the
we all go
bridge
up to
and-
the bridge. We all go back up to the
Mhm.
bridge. Let's go up to the bridge.
Okay.
And you got the
But-
cameras running, yes, Effie?
They're running, but you
Uh,
don't have access to them from here.
No, I try to get into the system.
Yes, datagen roll, please.
Yes.
Do you have datagen?
Yes.
Who are you asking?
Anyone, basically, but I was asking Effie.
I have.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, and we know you have.
Don't you
Yeah,
hear
maybe
me?
it isn't so bad. Everyone can make mistakes.
Do you want to help?
Here,
Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
yes, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. Yes, I have datagen.
And do you have something that you can use? Some kind of gear, some kind of something you can use?
Yes, I have tools and I have computers and I have. I mean, do I? Can I see if they have mixed with it? What is my assumption of what has happened to the system? I mean, it's
Your
just a
assumption is
shutdown,
that-
right? It's
Yeah,
just
it
a
has to
shutdown, and he's doing his stuff to restart it, to reboot the system, and
You know what?
And
You're actually right, Jacob. Yeah, you're right, because the system was just shut down. It wasn't damaged, so they managed to switch it on, but they weren't able to get the access to any of the info that they were looking for.
Right.
So yeah, so you can just press. You can just push the. You could just type the password. What's
yes,
the
I'm
password of the
rebooting.
Crescendo?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, please.
Clive 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yes, it's Clive.
Capital C, Clive 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's what it is. So I type in the password, and I had 2 successes.
Hello, Effie.
Clive, finally.
Hi.
I have been on
Clive.
shutdown for quite a while.
Yes, and we have a traitor inside the ship, so we need you to be very fast now and lock the doors and for him to stay on the ship. Lock the hangar. Lock the pathways back to the bridge.
Locking all passageways.
Thank you, Clive.
And even the door to the bridge closes and locks.
Clive, can
Thank
you
you,
see
Clive.
any? Can you detect any life form on the ship in the hangar?
Detecting. Oh, detecting. Have fun.
Detecting.
Sorry.
What's that?
Sorry.
What's wrong there, Clive?
Who was
Something
that?
wrong with your voice?
I think his voice must
I
be broken.
should have asked you this earlier, Rickard, of course, but I didn't. So I'm asking you now. On a scale
Where
of
do I
1
wanna
to
go?
10, where with 1 being speed and 10 being doing as much damage, because you said you wanted to do some damage along the way. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how fast would you want to go and how much damage would you want to do?
So I want to get to the ship as quickly as possible and get into an exo and get into the hangar. That's my main goal.
Okay, so then that means that I want a dexterity roll from you, basically.
I'm gonna use my. Can I use my nimble in order because I'm gonna get into an exo and all of that stuff as well? Or
I'm not sure of I'm actually not sure of the nimble. Is it just a talent you can use anytime, and as many times as possible as you want to during the?
Yeah, I'll check. Hold on. It's a bionic sculpt, so I'm
Okay.
I'm adjusted, and
All right.
my nerves are enhanced.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It seems
So
to be applicable.
Yeah, so it's basically a +2 for all dexterity rolls, basically. Okay. Yeah.
Dexterity and
So he's going back to the machine room to the exo suits.
He wants to
Wherever
get on a
we-
ship and get the hell out of here.
He's making a beeline for the Asturban patrol ship.
Yeah.
He ain't stupid.
Nope, he ain't.
Okay, let's try this.
And before you roll, with 3 successes, you will reach there in time to start the ship and get out of the hangar. With 2 successes, you will get to the hangar and onto the ship. And with 1 success, you will get to the airlock just before the hangar, before they do this. And with 0 successes, they will have you seriously trapped.
Okay, that's cool.
Mm?
So
And
1
you are,
success is the most fun.
And you are basically now acting out an NPC. You're no longer a PC, so you can't push.
No. All right, let's try this. Unless you want to spend darkness points. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I can spend darkness points. Yeah.
So Hamid gets 2.
Okay.
It's up to the GM if you want to push that, but 2 is fair, I think.
I think 2 that's reasonable. So you're basically running up this ramp onto the Astraban patrol ship as you see the main hangar door just closes.
Yeah. That makes things a little more troublesome. Okay. I'll get into the ship. And is it a roomy hangar?
Yeah, it's quite roomy. Yeah.
I'll start the ship then. Try to start the ship.
You see from the bridge you see Hamid. No, you don't see Hamid. You just see the ship start and starting to hover.
We see that from the cameras. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I check what weapon systems this ship has.
You want to blast the doors?
Maybe so.
Can we do something?
Yeah, it does have a weapon system, of course. I just gotta check what would be reasonable.
I don't need a torpedo here. We don't need to do torpedo stuff. We can go with cannons.
Yeah, so some kind of cannon. Yeah. I don't even where. There we have weapon systems data.
Did I say that I sabotaged the ship before we...
No, you did not, Matthias. So
Sure?
you have not done that. Yeah, let's say they have a heavy accelerated cannon.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Does the ship in general, the Astraban ship, seem to be in good shape?
Oh yeah, it's in perfect shape.
In that case, I can kind of back into some stuff, I think, and allow some hull damage on the ship, just to kind of hit some of the hangar and break some more parts of the ship, of the Crescendo. And then just to get some space between me and the hangar doors, and then I'll try to fire.
Okay. I'm gonna say you can take 1 or 2 hull points of damage to the Crescendo, but your ship will take the same amount of hull damage.
Let's do an equal 1-1 then. That's
okay.
Fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And then I just try to shoot very randomly. I'm not great at shooting, so it's going to be more of a messy kind of spread, I think.
You're basically trying to hit a barn. What's it called?
Barn
in Swedish,
door?
we have this.
The
saying.
Trying to hit the barn door, but but I'm also trying to open it. It's not just randomly.
Yeah, blast the doors.
Can we react?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Idea. So Amber is out there in our shuttle, right?
Yes.
She's outside. She's circling. Yeah. We still have contact with her, right?
Yeah, we can have contact with her.
So, is there any way we can get in touch with Amber and ask her to attack from the outside?
Having her attack this ship would be suicide.
Okay.
Amber would like that.
We need our captain back.
So tell Clyde to what is it called? I mean, to the shields, the shields
hull,
of the
Crescendo?
to
Like
turn
the
on
energy
the
shield?
Crescendo.
To engage them. Yeah.
Mm.
So
I
is
don't.
there
I don't
anything
think.
else we
I don't
can-
think it's. I don't think it's stated anywhere, Rickard, exactly how shields and armor like work in Coriolis, right?
You don't have shields, but you have like ED fields exist, but otherwise it's taking hits to the hull.
Okay.
You don't have energy shields or anything like that.
Yeah,
No.
and so it's just the armor, and you can't divert armor from one part of the ship to
No.
another. So it's
No,
just
but-
it's
But I told you that we closed the hangar door as well. So
Yeah.
so he's,
yeah. But
So
that's
he's
the
he's
door
in
he's
the
trying to
hangar
blast.
and it's okay. So he's trying to get out from the. Okay.
He's trying to
I
blast
thought
the
he was
hangar door.
He's trying to blast the
I
doors.
thought he was blasting the doors back into the ship.
No,
No,
he wants to
but
get out.
no. He's
No,
trying
no.
to get
So-
out. Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
make the roll.
Okay,
Rickard.
so oh yeah,
There's not much you can do actually. You don't have any cannons inside the hangars. You have auto cannons outside, which you can blast him with once
Parts
he's out.
and-
But
that's exactly
as far
the
you
plan.
can't do anything until he's out.
Okay.
So this is a ranged combat
that's
roll, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do I get any plus because of the largeness of the closeness of the doors?
No.
Oh yes, you get a +2 for sure.
Sorry,
Fake chef.
Captain.
I mean, it's just
Fake chef.
It's just a matter
Oh,
of
man.
like putting your ship in,
Only one success.
Yeah, but that's all you need because they do 2 damage, and that's the. I mean, it's no way I'm gonna have a hangar door have more armor than Amber's ship, So, yeah, you blast the doors, you blast the hangar doors, and you fly the ship. Do you have pilot skills?
No.
You do not.
No. So this is my critique to Phil. However, I'm thinking maybe the ship actually has an AI.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That can
You-
take me out there.
what I'm gonna rule is that you can get the ship out, but you will not be able to do any maneuvers to try and avoid getting hit,
No.
and you're not going to be able to try and outrun someone. You're going to
No.
be able to set an autopilot on. Where do you set the autopilot to? You guys, you blur. Take off your headphones for a while, Jacob. Ingela, where do you set the autopilot for?
I'm heading for the portal.
For the
in
portal.
order to
Okay,
jump. Yeah,
Mm.
in order to jump.
you can come back.
But I do want to make one thing though. I want to open my channel to the other Asterban ship,
Okay.
and then I want to make a manipulation roll where I
Mhm.
convince them. I'm the only survivor. I barely got back alive. Take out the ship. Take out the ship. They're after me. And then I'm trying to get the autopilot to fly away.
Okay, I'm gonna see how far away Amber has been able to lure that ship.
Yep.
Midway. So let's resolve. Okay, make the manipulation roll first to see if they even believe
They
you.
even believe me. Yeah.
Mm.
That's good. This is not a seductive roll, right?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Well, hello there, Asterban
Well,
ship 002. Maybe help me out here.
What's your poison?
All right, let's do this. Damn it! Shit!
No successes.
Shit! No successes.
And I'm rolling the 7 dice for the leader of this Asterban troop, which is a negotiator and has quite a lot in empathy and observation.
Shit.
Sorry for gloating.
Negative. I recognize the voice of every single soldier, agent, data spider, pilot under me. You are not one of them. Who are you, and why are you contacting me from an Asterban ship?
All right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut the lies. I'm an agent, and I'm an undercover agent, and you seriously should do something with the Crescendo because the entire crew is essentially on board.
Okay. I'm not going to allow you to make another roll because you're essentially asking him to do exactly the same thing that you did last roll.
Just don't shoot
So
me.
that's what you say, and he answers. We'll see. I'll have to think. But you land that ship back in our in our hangar down in planet side, or we'll shoot you down.
Yeah, of course.
No, okay. Interesting. Okay, so
Don't trust him.
yeah, you can't fire back, Hamid. You can just send an autopilot, and then the Crescendo can. Okay, so is it
But
the
I can fire
autocannons?
though. Yeah. So I'm gonna sit in the gunner seat and protect the ship, and then have the autopilot fly.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, we are actually now in space combat, which I said we're not going to be in, and it's only 25 minutes left. So let's make this happen really fast, guys.
Yes. Okay.
F has been
So-
running down to the machine room again to take his place to be able
Okay.
to deal energy points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farton is running to the gunner's seat.
And Evgen is running to the bridge to engage all armor and all cannons of the ship. Yeah.
Fartan is sitting in the gunner seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Evgena, you wanted to sit where? You wanted to do what?
Well, I'm on the bridge as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do the commands. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to engage all the weapons of the ship.
We're going to have to do this a bit fast. So listeners who
Yep.
are super into the system, if we do any big mistakes, we apologize, but we have to get this thing sorted. Okay? Amber has managed to lure the other ship away for maybe at least 2-3 rounds or something like that. So we have 2-3 rounds just between you guys. Okay? So, first up, command phase first, right? And then energy points allocation. I'm looking at Rickard.
Yeah. I mean, I will just sit there, and try to
Okay.
get some kind
And
of
wait
points.
for the gunner form. Okay. I see.
Yeah. I'm hoping there
Right.
is some kind of AI to allow me to shoot, but that's about it. I mean, I can't really
Yeah.
do anything else with the ship. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I have
Okay.
data gen though, so I can do like sensors and stuff.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right. Let's do this. What do you want
Okay.
the Crescendo to do, Evgena?
Well, engage all. You have to remind me what weapons we have, but engage all cannons and all and torpedoes as well. Everything that we got to wipe out this piece of shit. Sorry. And this.
You have an autocannon and a heavy accelerated cannon.
Okay. Yes. Start with the autocannon.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
That's the only one you can do in the first round, and then the next round you can't do the autocannons. You have to do the other ones. So that sounds good. Okay. Yeah. So I'm guessing you Farzan and Hamid just make some pew pew rolls.
Do we get the energy points?
So
Yeah.
Yeah, you get energy points.
So I guess I gave all the energy points to the gunner at this point. He gets as many as he needs.
Mm.
Okay.
So do I do a command roll?
Yeah, you can do a command roll to see if you can get some bonuses for Farzan.
Yeah. Okay. No successes.
Okay, then make the shots, guys.
Right.
1 success.
2 successes.
Okay. Do you want to go for damage only, Matthias? You can only
crit?
go for damage. You can only
Yeah.
you can't crit. Not with autocannons. No. Okay. You knew that you had a +2 bonus on the autocannons, Matthias.
No, I'll do
So
one
you-
more.
Yeah,
dice then.
roll two more dice then.
What did I have on my ship?
Heavy accelerated cannon, we said, right? That's a bonus +1.
Hold on. 1 more success.
Okay. You have 5 in armor, Rickard, and the Crescendo has 6. Do you want me to make the armor rolls for you both guys, or do you want to do that?
You can roll. That's okay.
Yeah, you roll.
Yeah, you're bad at rolling.
Was this a bad choice now? That's like
I rolled 1 success for Rickard and 2 for Farzan. So actually, the Crescendo does not take any damage, but the patrol ship takes 1 damage. So you're down to 5 out of 6, Rickard, and no,
4 out of
you
5.
got a 4 because you backed into.
Yeah.
So you're down to 4, and the Crescendo is at 10.
You 10? What?
Oh, yeah, that's good odds.
They have
It was
11
very
to start
expensive.
with.
Very expensive.
They have 11 to start with,
Yeah, it's 4
Oh my
million.
god.
but they
Dinars,
only have 2 in speed and -1 in maneuverability.
That's good.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, let's do another round, guys. Let's do another
Okay.
round.
Yeah. Command me,
Command roll,
Captain.
command roll first.
Yes, command roll, command roll, command roll. 1 success.
Do I get a
Yes, you
bonus
get 1
die then?
yeah, so
Yeah.
then that means that means you get 2 bonus die because heavy accelerated cannon is bonus +1, Matthias. So now we get +2 there.
Okay.
Okay.
Effie, give me some energy.
And you were
You got
switching
it.
cannon now, or was that?
No, it's
Yeah,
the
he switched
same.
cannons. He
Oh,
switched
so,
cannons.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I roll?
Yeah, you both may roll.
2.
1 success.
1 success and 2 successes. Do you want to push it, Matthias?
Yeah, why not?
Want to pay 2 icons?
Yes.
And you
Oh,
can,
thanks.
and I'll spend that darkest point right away, so you can push as well, Rickard.
Okay. Oh,
Fair deal.
face, let one guide me. Guide this shot.
1 more.
Okay. 1 more for me too. So that's 2. Total.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 for me total.
No successes on the armor for the patrol ship,
Blast.
and 1 success, 2 successes for the Crescendo roll. Actually, I'm not fudging this. Okay, so that means you got 3 successes, so total, Rickard.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and did you want to buy? Does anyone? Do you want to go just for damage? No crits here, or?
I'm just going for damage, I think. Oh,
What's
are you
the
talking to me? Sorry.
Because the crits only take out like one module, and this ship is stacked full with modules. You have a quite kind of a low percentage chance of hitting something vital.
Yeah.
Who are you
Oh,
talking
Damage
to?
then.
Damage only. I mean, just trying to get away actually. So that's
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm down to 2 hull points now, right?
The damage is 2. The starting damage is 2. So with 2 successes from Farzan, that would be 3
it's
damage.
3.
You're down to your last hull point.
Damn it. How fast does this ship go compared to the non-moving Crescendo? How far
It's-
away can I get? Like,
With a pilot roll, you could have gone out of range by now. With an autopilot, we have 1 last third round of battle, which will also include the other Astraban ship before you get away.
oh, you're right.
So the Crescendo will have to choose between which target they want to fire at. New round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you
Captain.
want to fire at?
So we're using a different weapon this time, right? We have to use
No, same as last time. Heavy auxiliary cannon.
heavy auxiliary cannon, and we have to choose whether to shoot on Hamid or the other Astraban ship, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this
And
will
the
be the
other-
last time he will be in range. Then he will be out of range.
Oh, let's take him out for God's sake. Yes. One more hit on the fate
Good
shadow.
choice, Captain.
Do my best.
Command roll. 2 successes.
Okay. That means 3 bonus dice for Matthias. Roll.
Mhm.
And you may make your attack rolls, Rickard and Matthias. And I will make 1 for the Astraban ship who are also firing at the Crescendo.
Only 1.
2 for me.
Okay. Okay, with those rolls, actually, I'm gonna just narrate what happens now. Next. Because we only have a quarter left of an hour, and we want some to be able to discuss and analyze afterwards. So this is what happens. This last round of combat, 2 Asterban patrol ships are firing at the Crescendo. The Crescendo is trying to take out the traitor Hamid, or whatever his name is, who is on autopilot, heading for, not for the planet, but away from the planet, towards the star of this system, actually, which is where the portals normally are. And you try and blast him, but the armor of the patrol ship controlled by Hamid manages to take all 3 points of damage from the Crescendo. So Hamid is in a very badly shaped patrol ship heading for the portal. And the Crescendo does not have a pilot at the bridge, unable to follow, and also engaged in a space combat with the other Asterban ship. But since that Asterban ship is alone, it's no match for the Crescendo to take that ship out, and you blast it into space. You have a severely damaged Crescendo, and Amber lands the small shuttle in the hangar, and you all reconvene on the bridge, gazing towards the star of Algol, where Hamid, the traitor, is flying off, and maybe getting a head start on you guys, on wherever he's going. But we'll see what happens, because this has been the end of reclaiming the Crescendo. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, he got away. Got away. That
Yeah.
little.
Maybe
I got-
we meet again. We don't
I got
know.
3 sixes
Yeah.
on
Yeah, I have
5
a feeling. And I never liked that name, because if Gena's brother's name is Hamid, then she doesn't like her brother either.
There you go.
It's
There
a
you go.
bad name,
It's a
whatever
bad
his name is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you
should
so
have
much
known.
to Phil for creating this awesome character, which I've had a lot of fun playing during the first season, and now Rickard was able to play it, and many thousands of thanks to the master of the horizon, Rickard Antroja, for playing with us. It's been a
Yeah,
pleasure.
wow.
Great
you so
fun.
much.
Thank
Great
you.
fun. Thank you so much.
Great. Play with a pro.
Yeah.
What went through your minds, you guys, you regular cast members, when Rickard says, "Maybe it's time now, Andreas"? And you get and he says, "I'm gonna take some
Thanks,
darkest
Phil.
points."
So yes, of course he would take out the woman. Yes, of course.
You choose where to stand. That was not my choice. I was gonna
Of
stab
course.
Effie in the machine room at first, but I had to.
So-
I picked the wrong little.
Phil,
Yeah.
Phil writes here. He says, "I wrote he was an assassin. I didn't choose his
Choose the-
target."
Oh, he just wants to create conflict now. He just wants to create conflict.
Yeah.
Thank you,
But
John.
I was like,
Thank you.
yeah, it came like off the wall. I was completely taken by surprise.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Were you
that
all
was
taken by
really-
surprise, or did you suspect it somewhere?
No,
No?
not for a second. I didn't. I mean, of course, you should be looking out for those things also. But I wasn't even aware of you could do something like that. I was so shocked.
Yeah, no.
Is it possible to really do something like this?
But it's a very clever move, because when your focus is on another enemy, you don't think there's going to be a second enemy. So it's a classic, isn't it?
I would have gotten shot by Fartzan if I wouldn't have done it during the fight, I think. So that was like, if I would have engaged all of you somehow, then I would be so dead. And I mean,
Mhm.
I have nothing in ranged combat, so if I would have exposed myself to Fartzan, I would have been
Yeah.
toast,
Yeah,
I think.
probably,
So,
Mhm.
Mm.
No,
I
it
was a bit shocked that you didn't just go away. That you actually went for this time. I loved it, but I was surprised.
I was thinking, it's like, should I stay in my chameleon suit and try to stab them a few more times? Try to do some more damage. But then I felt like they're gonna get like, since the grenade went off so well, you guys are all gonna get sorted so fast, and I have to have some kind of I have to have some time to try to get to the ship. But I was also contemplating the whole fact that Phil didn't give this guy a pilot.
Yes.
So I was like, I don't know how that's gonna play out. Can I get to Amber and threaten her? I was trying to I had a plan where I was like, if they don't kill the captain of the Asterbon, if they just kind of imprison her somewhere, I could free her and then kind of under gunpoint threaten her, because I have some kind of skill that gives me an extra plus on kind of threatening people. So that would be a good idea. And then it's like, oh, so you crit that person, yes, and that person is not going to fly this ship anymore. So yeah, I had to do something else.
So he's out there, and he's probably he was going towards the star, wasn't he? He was Hamid was going towards
portal,
the Albon.
Yeah.
So not.
But super good that you took out the other Asterban ship, because they would have shot me out of the sky. So thanks, like, actually.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Really.
Andreas.
I really hope we'll meet Hamid again someday. I have
I think we will. I have a feeling we
discuss
will.
a few options.
No hard feelings, though. No hard feelings. As long as we can meet and talk about this.
Nothing
personal.
Only
Yes, sure.
Yes, totally. We can just do diplomacy, and everything will be sorted.
We're all professionals. I mean, yeah.
What's a friendly stab among friends?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, hey, at least Clive is back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am so happy to be back.
We missed you.
Not his
I
cooking,
missed
though.
you too. Being shut off was not to my liking.
And I really thought you were completely dead. I didn't think you could come back. I thought it was so.
I think Phil is right here.
Yes, I don't like garlic. Even Ingela doesn't like garlic. So there you go.
Yeah.
Why?
Don't say that.
That hurt me deeply in my chef heart. That
Garlic, especially when you're sitting in a little shuttle close to. I mean, you have to have some manners.
I agree.
Yeah. Thank you, Father.
Yeah, I actually think I was a bit worried that this was gonna be super combat heavy, but I think we managed some exciting spacewalk scenes combined with some combat, combined with some great scenes between you guys. I think it was a good mix, actually. I was a bit afraid that was going to be dungeon crawling all the way.
Spaceship crawling.
Yeah, exactly.
Spaceship crawling.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
thank you so much, Doug, for helping us out with the with all the everything. Yeah,
thank you for coming on and being a part of day 3 of the Free League Showcase and kicking us off on a really positive on a positive note. It was a great session, and I was paying attention to it as much as I could, as well as trying to keep everybody going in the chat and everything. So it was very, very lively there for a while. So
it's going to be super exciting to go back and look at the chat. Actually,
sure.
I looked at the chat this morning for yesterday's session.
It's always fun. I love when folks are watching and really getting into it, and that's kind of what we wanted with the showcase. That was one of the main goals of it. So, thank you so much. Do you want to remind folks where they can get more Sweden Rolls if they want more Sweden Rolls content?
Yeah, we're everywhere where there are podcasts, Spotify and all podcast players. You can just search for Sweden Rolls there, and we have tons of content, 2 years worth of content out there. A lot of interviews and a lot of actual plays. Yeah, of course we're an actual play podcast, so that's 95% of what we do. But we also had some cool interviews with some hot shots within the industry, and yeah, and also some.
Speaking of interviews with hot shots, Andreas, you're joining me in a little bit for an interview session.
Yes, we're going to talk to Francesco Nepitello, the head designer of the One Ring second edition, which will be coming from Free League.
Yeah.
So
Really excited
make
about
sure to check. That is in, let's see now, 2.5 hours, right?
I believe so.
8:30
Yes.
Swedish time. Yeah.
Correct. Yep. Very excited for that, and we'll be taking some questions as well from the audience. So feel free to join us for that and ask away questions that you might have. If we can't answer them, we'll let you know, but we'll try to answer as many as we can. Yeah, it looks like everyone says more Sweden rolls.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you. Yes, we hope you've been able to enjoy this without having listened to the first season of Coriolis. I think it was from the recap you got most of the context and was able to go along.
I hope. Yeah, I think it was a great session, and I think all the viewers agree as well. Thank you, everyone, for giving your time. If people want to have, notice anybody on social media, do you want to give your social media links or acknowledgements at this moment? I won't.
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't we do that?
I found mine. I'm RPG podcaster. I found mine.
Mine is at Ingelotta. Mine is at Ingelotta, INGELOTTA.
And I'm on Instagram as RPG podcaster.
Excellent.
I'm on Insta too somewhere. I'm trying to remember what my name is. I'm an internet Luddite, so I...
Isn't it Gullebrand?
Yeah, it is. No,
is that Twitter, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can check. I think it's Matthias Redbo, basically. If you...
And
find some
I'm
nice photos of me there. Yeah.
I'm at Jacob HTZ on Twitter and Jacob H Hansson at Insta.
I'm on Insta and some other stuff. Just search for Antroja in some shape or form. But I mostly hang out actually in the different Facebook, like Free League games, Facebook groups, and answer questions and listen to ideas and have discussions about cool stuff surrounding the games.
And I will tell folks that there are some great Facebook groups on that platform that just love to share ideas. And if you're a fan of any of the Free League games, go just search and try to join a few of them because
such a helpful community. I mean, whatever
just a
question
great
you have,
community.
you ask it and someone will answer it. It's like, And a lot of the game creators are there as well. I know Magnus Seter is very often on the Forbidden Lands, and I know Rickard is excellent in answering stuff in the Coriolis as well. I'd also like to say that we have a Patreon. If you want to support us on Patreon, we got tons of stuff there. We got prequels, we got bonus episodes, we've got a lot of music, we got bloopers and outtakes, and tons of bonus stuff for our patrons. So, and if you're a patron on the higher levels, you may create an NPC like Hamid here and fuck with the players a bit if you want to.
Don't.
Just a nice person would be nice as an NPC, Nice bloke, yeah.
Like a little unicorn, something
I
soft.
thought it was so good. It was so fun to be so amazed by that. I was
So screwed over, yeah. I agree with that. It's a great moment, yeah.
A little bit of a Steven Seagal action there, kind of going.
Yes.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Rickard, I think, when you were starting to say something.
No. Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you're kind of a fan of the other like Tales from the Loop or Väsen and such, I think also Hinse Nils is also very actively answering in the Facebook groups, etc. So we're kind of hanging out there quite a lot. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to say thank you to everyone for giving your time to come on. I know we all have lives and we all have things that we need to get done. So I really appreciate you giving your few hours to come on this on the showcase. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We've got some more content headed your way shortly, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and you'll be able to catch it as soon as we go live or upload new content. And yeah, we'll be back in about 30 minutes with the one and only Thomas Herenstam from Free League Publishing. Stick
Do
around.
not miss that.
That guy, I tell you, he might know a little thing or two about some Free League stuff that's coming up. So hopefully we can
News
get some
coming up.
Hopefully we can get some teasers and previews out of him, but we'll see what he can give us for info. All right, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this,
Doug.
thank you. If you enjoyed this session, please hit that like button down below and share it with anybody else that you might be that you know that might be interested in Coriolis content. So, thank you so much. We'll see you in a little bit. Be safe and be well.